All right. Hey, yo, what's going on, you guys? What's up? It's your boy, Admin, you already know.
How's it poppin'?
What's up, poppin', everyone? I'm here live with some Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, the trilogy. It has been a while, but this game is back. It is back, and I can't wait to play it again. I'm gonna do a little recap to figure out where we were at in the game and the things that were occurring. Don't worry, we'll go over all that stuff. I just want to make sure the stream's up and running. I had Clear Obscure there last, and just want to make sure Apollo Justice is okay. Looks like I'm live. No errors with the drop frame or anything like that. I have a 5-second delay just in case something like that comes up. So there will be a 5-second delay. I could probably turn that off now, but yeah, everything looks good. I mean, I didn't turn up the bit rate. Whatever the heck I did, I don't remember exactly, but I went ahead and I did the same. Okay, let's go ahead and post. What's going on, everyone? Yo, man, I am so exhausted, bro. I haven't slept in like 4 days. I mean, I slept, but like not really. I slept like maybe an hour or two. All right, yeah, I'm super excited for this. This music is very nice. I quite like the music of Ace Attorney. So, all right, so you already know I have my epic diabolical water. Right, so I got my Waikia, whatever, my Part 9 water. And listen, I don't buy these drinks. These are drinks that are given to me, which is actually surprising and funny. I was given these drinks, so I got a small little Coke, right? It's a little tiny ass Coke. I don't drink soda, by the way. I definitely don't drink Coke either. Although classic Coke is not bad, but I don't drink it. And I got this thing. This is a Red Bull. I've never drank a Red Bull in my life. This will be the first time I drink one of these. So, and it's a blueberry flavor. That sounds great. I like blueberry. But never drank one in my life. And I'm about to be the first time because I'm so exhausted right now, dude. Alright. Getting ready to play. Okay. Let me recap what it was that I last remember from the game. Okay. Are we actually here in this this save? 9:36 p.m. I think so. This is episode 3. I'm in episode 3? Yeah, how far did I get in the game? I don't fucking remember. Yes. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. How could I forget such greatness? So, alright, cool. That's not what the heck? Oh. There you go, Ace Attorney. There you go. Bring that live up. Bring that live up, son. Top chat. Very good. Okay, so let's do a recap. Ooh, this song is amazing. What the heck? I never actually listened to it. This is really good. So what happened last time? I remember her. She had like this blind kid that's a pianist or something like that, right? He's like the Ray Charles of the group, but he's like a small little like white kid or something, or Asian kid or some kid with blonde hair. I don't remember. It's very different races, but it was just a small white kid. He's her pianist, and she's taking care of him. She's like kind of like his guardian or something like that. I don't remember her name, but she had a crazy like French name or something, some French extraordinaire kind of name. And then the person that was also in this case is what was his name? The rock star guy, the like tannish guy with the actual blonde hair. It's like her something. I forget his catchphrase. Her something. Clavier. All right, Clavier Gavin. What am I thinking of? Calvin Klein. I don't know why I'm thinking of him with that name. But yeah, this guy. Star prosecutor and the leader / vocalist for the rock group The Gaviners. That's freaking cool. Trucy Wright, my dearest Trucy Wright. Love this character a lot. But she's no Maya. But she's getting there. She's getting there. We got Phoenix Wright, the GOAT, of course. Who could forget the GOAT? It's good to come back to this game after a while, you know, it's been a minute. Yes. Guitarist for the Gaviners, stage jobs, detective. Yes, they're all like detectives or whatever. Oh, I was right. It was Bond. Yes. Okay. Let me roar. Let me roar. Yeah. Hey, let me roar, bro. Yeah, Emma Sky. The grown-up version of Emma Sky, which she still kind of looks the same to me, but she is now a detective. Pretty cool. Machi Tobaye. That's why I thought he was Asian, because of the name Tobaye. I don't know if that's an Asian name, but that's what I was remembering. But I remember he had blonde hair. Okay, so remember he had blonde hair too, but it's like a more dirty blonde. And then Letus, shot during performance. He died after leaving me with his last word. So he's the one who died. All right. All right, so we're kind of more or less up to speed, but let's read everything all over again, just so we're catching up with all the details of the crime. Okay, so Republic of Virginia, that's in Northern Europe. So she's from Virginia? Virginia. I've never even heard of it. Started off singing it in a restaurant. Then a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am. You don't say. Where's the Nicolas Cage emo when you need one? You know, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant. But he's no Sakuraba. Anyone ever played Tales of Fantasia? You remember the Sakuraba solo? That was when I first... Dude, Tales of Fantasia is when I first knew I was gonna fall in love with Motoi Sakuraba. I was that young. I was that young. And I played Tales of Fantasia when I was like, I want to say like 10 years old or something like that. I was like 9 or 10. I played it. I heard a Sakuraba solo from that one, the jazz bar, and my world was changed. I learned that song on the piano. Well, I learned most of it because there's a section that's really difficult, and it's not even the part where he goes on and off with the. He goes high, and he goes low. He has these arpeggiated like notes, but it's not that part. It's the bass part when you play it, because you gotta stretch your hand like real far. And when I was young, I didn't have such dexterity there, and I couldn't reach all the way across like an octave, for example. So playing the piano was really difficult. Well, playing that song was really difficult for me. And then keeping the cadence was really tough. So you had to learn how to multitask the piano. You got to play for a while for that. Eventually, I got to that point, but I never played that song again because I didn't have the sheet music. Like, it was better back then because I did it by ear, and then I started reading music, and I started to focus more on that skill than actually like listening, because that was a skill that I had. I still have it. I could still reproduce it, but it's not to the same level when I was like really starting out. But my sheet music reading has definitely waned over the last 10, 15 years. But I was pretty good at reading music. I could read it pretty quickly. I could play along while reading. It was good. I don't know why I never considered going more into music, because I have such a capacity for music, and I know music fairly well. So I don't know. Anyway, producers tend to look for talent, Juicy. Not Mirror. You're not from Virginia originally. Oh, I remember they had this cool little they had this cool performance, and then the guy's fire caught a guitar. Yes, the guy's guitar caught on fire. Oh my god, he caught a fire. Yeah, the guitar grew a hand, grabbed the fire by its fucking neck, and yanked it on over towards its body. Yeah, sure. Yeah, towards its body, right? Because of course.
My body.
The guitar's body. Anyway, were you born here? Well. Oh, is that supposed to be a secret? she said well. She didn't say like no, so I guess there's a story behind that. I mean, she seems to understand English fairly well, so I imagine she was born here, and this is part of her act, maybe. Image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course. That's true. She is a performer. She knows. And actually, I mean, attorney would know too, more or less. I mean, not to the same degree, but they have to perform in front of an audience as well. Yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but Virginian in public. Image is important, I guess. Yeah, okay, so makes sense, makes sense. She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound. I'm not sure that's quite how that works, Trucy, but good try. A painter in what? Yeah, I was quite confused by what she was trying to say there, too. Anyway, she travels the world turning the sides she sees into music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? Well, actually, isn't that what Hirohiko Araki does? That's what he does, right? Except without the music, he turns his visions of what he's seen through his travels and, you know, escapades into manga. That's the whole thing behind part 3, part 4, part 6, especially. You know, that's in Green Dolphin Prison, right? Down in, I forget where exactly in Florida, but down in the south. And not in Miami. I think it's somewhere nearby, though. But it's down there in the southern reaches of Florida. And then you got part 9, right? Because part 9, it actually takes place in Hawaii. So this is from his travels there. So apparently, there's a guy, you know, on Twitter back when this was first being announced and like the pages were coming out, or like when that chapter released, rather. There was a gas station that looks exactly like the way Araki drew it was perfect, like from memory, or I don't know, from a picture he took, but like someone who lived there in that area took a picture of the exact panel and like showed a real life version of it. It was really cool because everything was precise, everything was perfect. It was just exactly as if you've been standing right in front of it. So I really love Araki's art because of that. He does a lot of really cool stuff like that. Anyway, that's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. Oh, copyright. Oh, time to fork up some bucks. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I? Oh, you might have to. Stop while you're ahead, Truce. Yeah, don't say anything anymore. Just say, haha, just kidding. This landscape painter in sound too is an image. Yeah, it is, and it's kind of an interesting one. Landscape painter in sound. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around what the hell. How does he come up with this? It's very poetic in a way, but it's kind of like weird. Landscape painter in sound. I'm not sure. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even call you the Siren of the Ballad, right? And that's a cool name. Yes, in Boriginian, Lamiroer means decided. I fear that perhaps already I'm not the siren I once was. I gotta give like a... Yeah, once. This softer voice. Your pianist, Machi, was it? He's cute, like a porcelain doll. You like him, Trucy? He's very European. What's that supposed to mean? I met him while singing in restaurants in Virginia. He is an orphan, you see, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale, almost. That's cool. I noticed he hardly leaves your side. Yes, well, he is blind. At first I hesitated at dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? Oh, he doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left Virginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Cool. It's really part of the image. I guess the theme of this is like images, right? Image. Once image is built up. But I wonder if like the resolution would be you don't have to keep up this image for society or for, you know, appearances in public. Gotta be yourself. And this is not, if this is not you, then don't be it, you know? It's a cool image that she's gotten though, but like it's almost like they said, the mirror mystique, like mystical. kind of like an air of elegance about her. Anyway, Machi and I together are Lamiror, together always. Well, pardon my analytical brain here, but didn't you say Lamiror means the siren? So you can't both be the siren, right? I don't know. Well, maybe you can. Maybe I just don't know. Mr. Lettuce? Oh, Lettuce? Lettuce? Mr. Lettuce was my new manager. New? Did the other one get offed as well? Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come, I met Mr. Lettuce at my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard, and, as it turned out, my interpreter. Okay, interpreter, even though you speak English? Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. Yeah, true. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one. Dude, that guy is crazy. He's a definite polyglot for sure. At an hour, he's very good with the Google translates. Though I fear that may have to be cancelled now. Yeah, I think so. Until you guys figure out what's going on with this case. Was Mr. Lettuce from the Republic of Virginia too? I imagine he at least visited there. Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. And now I shall never know. No, you will know more because we're about to have a trial and they're gonna go over his backstory, right? No one will even tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone. Mr. Lettuce was a talented man. The siren of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I'm happy for him that it has become so well known. Well, you better credit him then. The siren. Okay, let's see. Siren. It turns out that that's a very important word in this case. How? We found Mr. Lettuce. He was still alive. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. He said some choice words, but I don't remember what they were. What? I heard him say something. It's the last words. Okay, so we're gonna go over that. Okay. Mr. Lettuce, can you hear me? Ask witness. Hang in there, Mr. Lettuce. Tell me who was the witness. The witness is Siren. Sounds hype. He said siren? Really? I skipped over that. I was the only one there to hear it. But I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Lettuce said that? She seems kind of shocked. Ask the witness. And you're the siren, Lamiror. Did you see what happened? She's not talking about it. Eyes are closed. Eyes closed. Yeah. Let me present something. My badge. Hey, would you mind taking a look at this, Lamiror? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what to say. I wish I could help you. Ah, don't worry about it. Certainly one of the most pleasant refusals I've had. Yeah, that's true. You always get these like really rough like refusals and you know, like people like rejecting them and stuff. Alright, let me see. The lyric sheets contains the lyrics to Lamiror's ballad. Let's see this. The guitar serenade. A sugar, on that night, in your embrace, when you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, but a fleeting melody that wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Did she actually fly through the air? I don't remember. She probably did, I think. Whoa, burning on in my heart. Fire, burn my love away, all away, like a bullet of love. Fire, take my life away, all away. Fire! Guitar, up together to the sky. So the guitar really did go up in flames there at this part. I think I remember that. That part said Gavin there too. It was signed by Gavin even. Investigation request. Okay. To ensure the efficiency and secrecy of our investigation, the bearer is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside the investigation concerning any details of the case. This is by the district police chief. So we signed that, right? Oh no, or he gave it to us, something like that. Information concerning the crime to be restricted to police and related parties. But we are related parties. Postcard. Lemon Roar's own publicity postcard. Oh, well, hold on. Didn't Tracy Trucy say something about like painting on a canvas of sound or something like that? Landscape painting, but with sound? Science-seeing music. Some language I don't know. It's pretty cool. This is really cool. I like this postcard. It's actually quite nice. Yeah, the image is, the vibes of this is quite immaculate, actually. I can understand why the image is so important for Lemon Roars. Which found at the crime scene seems strange and familiar. This is Trucy's, is it not? Sort of pin fastener for attaching to the clothes. Not a safety pin type though. So it's not a safety pin. Is it a danger pin? That's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Key ring. Found in the victim's left hand. Holds keys to a guitar case and a motorcycle. Oh, and this was Gavin's, right? I think this was his. This is even his color. And he's got his little icon there too. And it says Goriel on it. No clues here. What about this? How are there no clues here? The guitar. Nah, you crazy. There's no way that doesn't have any clues. There's the revolver. Okay, the murder weapon, a deadly high caliber revolver. Well, we don't know if that really was the murder weapon, right? We don't have the autopsy report. Staring at the barrel directly. As best as I want to do. Yikes! Don't point that thing at me. I knew he was gonna say that. Don't worry, I'm an old hand with firearms. I have one that shoots bullets. Bullets? I don't want to shoot any bullets, thank you. Not those bullets, silly. My gun shoots bullets, the magic cat. I need more bullets, I need more bullets, I need more bullets. A cat comes out of a gun? I can tell by your expression that you never heard of that trick. It's a great one. I kinda want to see it myself. Honestly, that one sounds halfway interesting. Yeah, it does. No cats were harmed in the making of this video, though. Alright, of course. Mixing board allows music to be played separate tracks. Oh, yes, I do remember something like this. Someone was off tune, right? Was it number 4? That's the bass player, right? It wasn't him, no. Alright, this guy? Guilty Love. Honestly, this song kind of smacks. This is a very easy percussionist job. I mean, I doubt there would. It's got to be this one. Ah, there we go. Overdriven guitar here. Ah, yes. Messed up right at the very end there. So it's number 2. So she won't talk, or what the hell? I thought we had. She didn't go over. Maybe I gotta present like a person's portrait. Would you mind taking a look at this, Lemon Roar? Sorry, I'm not sure what to say. Oh, I wish I could help you. Ah, don't worry about it. How about this murder weapon? How about it? This bitch got nothing to say. Ah. Some keys? Nope. Doesn't pique your interest either. That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? Oh, it's hers. My brooch? Yes, well, it may be mine. Yours, Lemuror? I was wearing the brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lemuror's. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it. So this brooch belongs to her. Yes, we've established this. That begs the question. Is something wrong, Apollo? What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? What was it doing there indeed? Are you ready to talk? Nope. Is there anything to... I think I've examined everything, right? Oh, not this. The postcards. You see the words written upon the postcard? They say, landscape painter and sound. Oh. Wait a minute. Isn't that what Trucy was saying, though? Oh, it doesn't go all the way that far back. It's not like 100 line where it goes back like freaking days. It actually goes back like a week even. Okay. Let's say a landscape painter and sound. A landscape painter and sound? That's a nice image. Yeah, it is. But it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, too. No clues here. Checked all of this. It's gotta be something I didn't check. What was my theory before? That someone was gonna be on the ladder up here somewhere? Oh, this is like cat eyes. Neko-chan. It's the Arquid cat. Okay, checked all this. Yeah, I think I got everything. Got every single piece of clue, I think, in this room. Is there more? Is there a way I can go to the another part of the room? No? Okay, well, let me see if I can present more stuff to her. I don't know. I don't think this will be of an interest to you. No, I didn't think so. Okay, what about the lyric sheet? Yeah, let's talk about the lyrics. Nothing to say? Okay, well, I think we're actually done here with her. Backstage hallway. Ah, okay. Well, excuse me. July 8th, 12:22 a.m. What? Wasn't that yesterday? July 8th? Whoa, coincidence much? Backstage hallway. There is an earpiece down there. I want to see what that is. Whoa, who's there now? Am I again? Ah, it's you. Where were you? Ah, Emma! Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. She doesn't have her little snacks or whatever. The peanuts. You bet something's wrong. The impossible's happened. Ugh, it's all your fault, you know. Oops, maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene. Maybe, I don't know. What do you mean by impossible? You know, impossible. Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. The body? Nah. What's gone? That's crazy. The body, stupid. What else? Oh, yeah. She's certainly stupid for imagining a body just up and getting away from the crime scene. Yeah, that's real stupid to think. Yeah, come on, Emma. Use some common sense. Why would she assume the body's missing? Eh? Mr. Letus's body has disappeared. That's crazy, because I would have imagined that it would have been the opposite.
A body has been discovered.
I would have imagined it would have been something like that. What? Where are we? Oh, Lemuror's dressing room. It's a bit messier than I imagined. Oh, the 2 bullet holes. Oh, we've been here. Yes, I remember now. There's the brooch. What the hell? Someone's planting evidence. Prosecutor Gavin. From your vacant stare, I gather you've heard the news. I heard Mr. Letus's body has gone missing. Look for yourself. Yeah, someone's playing games here. Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle. How can you just stand there? We have to start the investigation. There's no need for alarm, Fraulein Detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. Says you left the room. So I suggest we go find ourselves a cadaver. There'll be plenty of time to ponder the whys later. Okay. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. How come Mr. Latus's body just disappeared? It didn't just disappear. Obviously, somebody took it. Well, it had to have been some adult, because I was going to suspect a kid for a second, but I was like, wait, that's an adult's body. That dude was heavy. That dude is like, hold on, can we look at the court record? Does it give us age 35? It doesn't give us any statistics on the weight and height? Oh, anyway. Well, you heard the man. Let's get to searching. Oh, there's Darian. Hey, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Darian? Damn, what a hair. See, Geeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room. Geeter? Is that his bike? His guitar? Oh, it's Geeter. It's guitar. Yeah. So, y'all, what's going on, Con? Oh, the chat. What's up, baby? Got the Lemmy? Got the Lemmy emotes ready? Geeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room, you know what I'm saying? Geeter? Who's Geeter? What? That's what I call my guitar. You like, man? Your guitar was stolen. This hasn't been a good day for guitars or guitars. That's funny. Okay. Body first, then guitar. And if someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. Geeter's like a missing person, not no lost and found, man. Alright, I gotta talk to Emma now. Disappearing act? Yeah, for real. That's what this is, a disappearing act. What up, Kaiser? What's up, baby? Oh, chat. His hair looks like bracket deals. Yo, the way you said that.
How's it poppin'?
How's it popping, these guys? Dude, that's funny. You said bracket deals. I actually could see it. I could see it. What is sure is what do you call it? A sausage? A pickle. That was a pickle. It's your pickle. Don't talk about my pickle. I told you to stay in the room. Do not talk about my pickle. Sorry, not much else I can say. It's alright. Top priority now is finding that body. You can make it up to me later. Why, by allowing you to touch my pickle? That's all? 10 bags of chocolate snackoos should do the trick nicely. Oh yes, that's what it was. The stupid snackoo shit. Yo, they got chocolate flavored snackoos, bro. You gotta stop eating that. You're gonna get fat. Unless that's like what, like a calorie each bite or something. Like, you should watch your sugar intake, Emma. Okay, well they're all like 50 grams of sugar per serving. All right, let's see. Let's examine, because that's new, fabricated or replaced evidence. I don't know. That's new. That's new. That wasn't there before. Oh, is that the same brochure? Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, she wanted it so badly. No way! If you want that one, get it from Daddy. What did I just say? Daddy always says, "Choose if you want something, go find or borrow it." Oh, and when in doubt, beg. Leave it to Mr. Right. I'm a little concerned for Trucy's future. I'm not. She's gonna do just fine. This is Trucy Right we're talking about here, so. Alright. So anything... Well, I guess I gotta investigate the missing... Listen, how do I get to the side of the room? Okay. Alright, time to investigate. The revolver's still there. There should be a body here, but there's not. So, wait a minute. Wait, I'm stupid. The body could have disappeared if he wasn't dead. If he wasn't dead, right? Like... Right? Did we check his pulse? He was dead, was he not? And then she blows up. Oh, and it goes straight to her brain? Right, yeah. Oh, she's gonna be like that one, what's that? The Team 4-star? Was that Team 4-star special with, was it Hacky Yak? Was that the one? Or like, the freaking professor's brain grew like mad, like massively? How could this have happened, and why? I don't know. I don't know. No clues here. The three-eyed cat. There's no way someone's fitting through here, bro. There's no way, bro. You gotta be like Earthworm Jim or something to fit through there. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I want to see this earpiece. No clues here? The heck are you talking about? There's no clues here. There's a damn earpiece right on the floor. Look at it. How are you telling me that's not a freaking clue? That's what I thought. I was right on it. What's that? Looks like some kind of feature phone. Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset. What's the headset doing on the floor? That's the question, isn't it? Wait, do you think Mr. Latouche might have been wearing it? He's definitely wearing it. Like one of those bodyguards? I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. Yeah, he was. I don't remember. The LED on this thing is lit. Must be on. What's this? Put that right there. Keep an eye on that. Alright. What else was there? A blue badger. Badger mole. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I think they switched the nameplates, didn't they? I'm trying to remember all the important things of this detail of this case so far. Hold on. Lammerroar's dressing room, the scene of the crime. We're not supposed to go in there, but aren't we involved? Aren't we duty bound to investigate? Sadly, no. Though the situation being what it is, now may be our best chance to do some snooping. Do it. Ah, okay. Oh, sorry, that's mine. Yeah, bro. That's the Gavin nurse's dressing room. The crime scene was Lammerroar's dressing room. Next door. Oh, well, oh, okay, hold on. Did I forget how to play? How do you go to a room? How do I go to a room, guys? Oh my gosh. Autoplay, take me there, please. Is it back? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yo, I'm stupid. Hold on. Let's go to stage first. Maybe there's some new info. Ah! July 8th, which was the day of yesterday. 12:57 a.m. in the wings. Does something seem different to you, Apollo? Yeah, the stage is a mess, actually. What the hell? What happened? You're right. Something's definitely different here. Let's check it out. Yeah, the stage is a mess, is it not? I don't remember it being like this. I remember this falling off. Let's check this out. Frick. I'm not sure that's all that important right now. Is it not? Or am I misremembering? Let's check out that thing in the middle of the stage. What thing? You mean the piano? Was this open or closed last time? I think it was closed, was it not? And now it's open. I'm not sure. Wait, what are you talking about? I don't understand. What does she want me to see? The speakers? Or no, the Duralumin cases, whatever these are called. This? Was this there before? I don't know. I can't recall. Maybe it's this. That stage there must have been lowered before. I don't know. That's the tower that Lammerroar and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a witch controller from here. Apollo, what about that ladder against the wall? Oh, you mean a step ladder? We could use that to take a look up top. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves. I'm not so good with heights. Oh, he's one of these. Stop whining and start climbing. Yes, but first acknowledge that's a step ladder. Uh-oh. It don't look that high from below, really. When we got to the top, I felt every one of those 15 feet down. He's actually not wrong. Bro, Dude, I take the ladder, my step ladder, to go up to adjust my camera on my garage, right? That's gotta be like a good like 10 feet high or something, like 10 to 12 feet high. And like I'm like, dude, when I'm down there, I'm looking at it up there. I'm like, that's not even that far. I could jump and touch it. But when I get on the ladder, right, the step ladder, and I look down, I'm like, dude, this just looks so damn high. Like I'm certain I'm not, I'm certain that this is not this high. But it's just like the perspective, right? Because like you don't normally live life looking down from up there, So everything's gonna look really weird. But everything that from below where you're normally used to looking, it's gonna look normal. It's gonna feel normal. I don't know if that makes sense, but when you're high up, elevated on anything, even like 2 feet high from where you normally are at, it's gonna feel weird and uncomfortable. So I think that's just what it is. Of course, I wasn't thinking about height anymore. Not after what we found up there. Don't tell me the body's been there. Eek! We found 2 things we were looking for, and 1 thing we never expected to find. Llama roar. The kid? No, they didn't just get the kid too. Oh no! Why are you gonna play this music?
A body has been discovered.
Oops, I forgot to do this. Only rich people are used to that sight. And Apollo's a broke bitch. Oh my god. This is not the kind of tune you should be playing for this. Well, you should be playing. There you go. That's what you need to play. Geeter! Only some dead bodies, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Body, guitar in hand, and the pianist Machi Tobaya, or Maki. That sucks. Did you see him in the Yamcha pose, though? Please tell me you saw the Yamcha pose. I almost didn't catch that. Oh my goodness. Damn, they've been there. Oh my god, they've been there from 12, from like, even before. They were there the day before. Then it was midnight. And then now it's 10 in the freaking morning. And they're still up. Holy cow, bro. I'd have been asleep already. Anyway. Right Anything Agency. Wow. That concert last night sure went south in a hurry. Bro, wasn't that the best concert ever? We saw 2 people die. And a guitar went missing. A guitar went in flames, and some weird mystical babe just randomly started floating in the air. What a great concert. 10 out of 10. What 10 again? Apollo sure seems like a rockhead. No kidding. Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Huh? Wait, he's not dead? But he was in the Yamcha pose. That's death. They arrested the blind kid? Are y'all stupid? Don't look at me like it's my fault. Machi Tobaya, the blind pianist. Arrested on suspicion of murder. Romain Letus. Listen, that whole idea is so stupid. I can't even take it seriously. It's so stupid. The kid's blind. Is it because of the 2 bullet marks that was on the wall? I don't know. Well, let's see where this goes. Maybe I shouldn't be speaking. What if it was him? Stranger things have happened in Ace Attorney series, so I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. Why don't just go ahead and put the blame on him without even knowing? I guess they have proof of some kind. No, I don't think they did. Clearly a suspect, Yamcha pose and alive. Well, you got a point there, Con. Oh, Sugar. What proof could possibly prove that? Morning. Prosecutor Gavin? What a night, eh? I apologize for being so upset. Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at him like it's his fault either. Ask the freaking police. It was tough for me too. We performed together that night after all, yet? The powers that be say that, given the circumstances, it could only have been him. What do you mean by the circumstances? Lamiroir was invited from Borginia as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that be want, really. Well, those are circumstances, alright? So they just need a scapegoat then, just to, you know, brush it under the rug, so to speak. But what makes Machi the only possible suspect? Her forehead. That's the one. That's the name. Her forehead. Her forehead. You seem to have forgotten that you're talking to the prosecution. The enemy. The enemy. Ah, right. I think I like this side of Prosecutor Gavin better, actually. Yeah, me too. I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of this case, especially not to the defense attorney. What did you just say? Me? The defense attorney? I haven't taken no clients. That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services. He? You mean Machi? Machi wants me? They could pick anyone else and they'd be better off. This is what I've been waiting for, Apollo. Let's get going. No, this is not. I'm trying to enjoy this flown spaghetti pasta, and you try to make me do work. Listen, it's already been a long ass day. It's not even past the morning. Right. Good luck. I'm off to question Lamoureux. Right, later. I hope I'm up to this. You could just say no. I mean, you could just say like, nah, sorry. You know, I ain't got the time. Ain't got time. July 8th, 10 Center Visitors Room. Well, I just don't get it. I refuse to believe a cute little kid like that could do something so terrible. You said that already. Yeah, you must have a thing for him. He actually looks like a girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. Machi. Even has a girl's name. Isn't there a Machi in Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, Machi, right? Everything's gonna be okay. Don't say that. Never say that. We're here for you. Hi. Maybe you can tell me about last night? How about let's introduce ourselves first? Oh, no. You want me to represent this guy? Wait, how did he know that he was asking for me? You just made that shit up. He made it up. He could not possibly understand what this kid's got to say. Okay, so weird magical potato carrot thing, a leaf of some kind, some pairs of scissors, a pair of scissors, some guy with wavy arms and legs, orangutan arms, a goat, more scissors, more leaves, a freaking weird Vespian key, got a ladybug / beetle thing, Cupid's arrow, question mark and exclamation point. Got some weird candelabra shit. I don't know what the hell that is. Another goat or a deer. You got a weird demonic scepter. You got the rivers in the desert. Whatever lightning bolts there. I don't know what the hell that is. Some kind of weird Pokemon unknown type. And some guy in a Silver Surfer pose. And he's clearly throwing gas because those 4 lines afterwards. Yeah, of the curse of the Queen's Wingding. The Curse of Ra. Yeah, it's literally the Curse of Ra. Huh? No. Yo, you good? He said, bro, I need some of that smack. Hit me up, man. Get my guy. That was when I realized how tough it must be. Without Lamoureux, yeah. A little kid like this. In a country so far from everything he's ever known. Yeah, that's true. We gotta look at this way. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He's blind. He's been told, or presumably translated, that he's a suspect, or I don't know. I don't know what they told him. Maybe Lamoureux can help? But didn't Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him? What if he's like, yo, imagine like he's just admitting the crime. Listen, man, it was me. I killed him. I took the gun. I shot him in his balls, and I shot him in his chest. Like, he only speaks in Reggie? Didn't Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him? Good luck. I'm off to question Lamoureux. Did he say that? He didn't say that. Well, what are we gonna do? That's a good question. Yeah, for sure. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best at the trial tomorrow. Oh man, you don't care about your career at all. He said, "I'm gonna just wing it." Wing Ding's over there and Mr. Wing It himself. What a great combination. Wow. Okay, listen, man. You're gonna have to listen. English or be gone with thee, okay? To be continue. There's no way this is our trial, bro. Okay. Let's save on this one, actually. Continue the next chapter. Yeah? What the hell you mean? Chapter 4 or July 9th? We're officially at today's date, July 9th. We are now in court. Actually, I got a court case on the 11th. This is crazy. July 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. It's always courtroom number 3, man. Pop. Court is now in session for, how do I say that? Machi Tobaya, Your Honor, the pixie of the arpeggio. Right. His trial. Court is in session. The defense... Oh, he looks so different. Oh my god, dude. Apollo, when he's in court, looks actually like a sick character. When he's outside of court, he's just like a doofus, bro. I don't... It's kind of like... It's kind of like, Phoenix in a way, right? Damn, last save since February. Yeah, I know, dude. It's been a while. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is A-OK, her judge. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin. My opening statement, ja? No, actually, there was something else I'd wanted to ask you about. Yes? Say you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to them? Dude, we got more pressing matters, Judge. Eh? I mean, you wouldn't say get well soon, right? Oh, Judge. Judgy Poo. What are we gonna do with you, dude? What the hell? What is this question? Is this his idea of comedy, bro? What the hell is this shit? Oh, yeah. Bro, okay. You'd only be kicking them when they're... You'd only be kicking them when they're down. What are you talking about? Actually, I'm going to visit someone who's terminally ill. Right after this trial, the Chief Justice's son. Do we know him? I feel like we know him. Chief Justice. I don't know him. He's got a point. Yeah, but no, this isn't the time or the place. The Chief Justice. His son is afflicted with the most terrible disease. He doesn't have long, it seems. So I thought I'd go pay him a visit. I thought seeing something moving might be the order of the day. Why don't grown-ups ever just say what's on their mind instead of pretending? That is juicy. Wow, okay. She's looking at me with something like disgust. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? I don't know. How old are we again? Oh, I don't know how old I am. I'm gonna guess like 22. In any case, I'm a bit busy today, so let's wrap this up quickly, yes? Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, briefly. You're in luck here, Judge. I believe you'll be going on your hospital visit sooner than you think. First, to review the victim in this case, Romain Latouche, age 35. The global manager for Diva Songstress Lamiror. Cause of death? Blood loss due to being shot by a large caliber revolver. This report has all the details. The court... Man. The court accepts this into evidence. Latouche's autopsy report added to the court record. Oh, what did that say? Between 9... I didn't read it. Death due to loss of blood from a gunshot wound. Estimated time of death, 9 to 9:30 p.m. Can we see more? July 7th, yeah. Okay, 35. Blood loss with a 45 caliber bullet wound. Also, a singular bullet wound. Because there was 3 shots fired, I think. Maybe it was just 2. I don't know. Anyway, time elapsed between shooting and death currently under review. Ricola! Yeah. Sorry, man. I need one of those right now, but yeah, I don't know. I got nothing to say, okay? I got no defense. I wouldn't say I plead the fifth. 45 caliber. 45 caliber, that's quite large, isn't it? Yep. A direct hit from that could knock the man off his feet. Yep, and he was a large man too, from the looks of it. However, the bullet struck him in his shoulder. The damage to the body was slight. Death was not immediate. Sadly, his blood loss was such that he could not be saved. Well, he still had moments to say something. I suppose the victim's condition could have been much worse, considering. Crime photo added to the court record. Okay, good. 2 shots were fired. 1 shot missed, the other penetrated and passed through the victim's shoulder. Wait a minute. Make sure I get everything correct. Really, the shoulder one killed him? I almost find it hard to believe. Bro, how many times in movies and TV shows do you see, like, how do people, like, to add some drama to the effects of, like, someone getting shot? You know, it's always through the shoulder when you want them to live, or through some non-lethal, like, fatal spot in the body, you know? But, like, if you get shot in the stomach, like, in the liver or something like that, the heart, like, that's all lethal shit. But, like, you get shot in the shoulder, you know, maybe a graze through the chest, maybe shot through the ribs or something like that, you know, shot through the ear, like, that's how they always do it. 11037, yeah, Leon. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, because the picture, hold on. Yeah, it's true. I was actually thinking about that too. That 11037. Excellent. Actually, let's put it, just make an edit of this. Just make it the thumbnail. Just put 11037 right there where the blood is. That's a good idea. Both bullets were found in the wall at the scene. Observe the diagram. Yeah, I love their diagrams. It's so good. This is where the bullets hit. Oh, I see. The court accepts this evidence. Diagram added to the court record. If we're talking about a 45 caliber revolver, we must assume that the killer was adapted to the weapon's use. Oh, Apollo? Oh, really? Yeah, apparently weapons that size have a powerful kickback. Oh, that's not true, see? If, say, the judge tried to fire one, it'd break every bone of his body. Yo, this guy is wild, bro. Did he hear you say that? Oh, he did! The defense will take more care in choosing examples. This is so funny. As I was saying, the victim was shot backstage in the dressing room. This dressing room has only one entrance, this door. That does seem to be the case, yes? However, there were witnesses who heard the gunshots. He's talking about you and Emma, huh? Yet, when the witnesses were entered the room, it was empty, save for the victim's body, of course. But that's impossible! Exactly. This murder was impossible. For all but one person. One person? One person? That is, of course, the defendant, Machi Tobaye. He's got a point. Only this defendant could have committed a crime? But how? It's quite simple. Allow me to explain, you dumbass. The circumstances of the crime seem to make it clear. Oh, Pop. Very well. I assume you have testimony to back up your disclaim. Please show the witness to the stand. Uh-oh. Here we go. Judge return to dust. He would just, you know, he gets endgamed, right? Is it endgame? No. What's the one before that? Infinity. He would get Infinity Ward. That was what happened to him. Your name and profession, please. Emma Sky. I'm a detective for the police department. I was on security detail at the concert for him that night. He didn't ask you all that. Emma seems tired somehow. She's cranky because she don't have her fucking scoochums. What are they called? Scutums? Scrotums? Chocolate scrotums? What did she say they were? Something. Some odums. Right? Or something like that. Security at the concert, you say? Some security I was couldn't even stop a murder. Now, don't blame yourself. Things like this happen. I've made even bigger mistakes in my career, you know. I'm sure that makes her feel much better. I want to hear about these bigger mistakes. I want to get to the fucking scene of the crime. In any case, because you were on security detail, the crime was quickly discovered. And yet, we were able to identify the killer. You may give the court your testimony if you would. Describe the circumstances of that day and your discovery of the crime, please. Alright. Okay, let's see. Witness testimony. Let's go. Oh, I missed whatever the hell that said. Oh, murderous circumstances. Okay. The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at Prosecutor Gavin's request. Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. At the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. Shots fired. Bam, bam, bam. I went into the room, filled with blaring rock music, and found the body. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. Wait, really? You're blaming our guy? It was lucky that a detective was the first on the scene. But that door was the only way out of the room, right? No, there was other ways out of the room, actually. There was the little small square cutout, right, for that only an arm could basically fit through, right? And I think I don't know, I want to say there was like a ceiling thing. I don't know, am I confusing it with another game or a different trial that did this? But I want to say, like, I remember like a false door or something, or false ceiling that you can just go through and like a ladder will come down. I don't know if this was this game or I think that's something else. But, oh no, actually, that's probably something else. But what there was the little, like, sliding door, right? There was a sliding door that you could basically split the room to two, right? You got the first half of the room, and then you got the second half of the room where the body was. So it's possible that the killer hid in the second half of the room until they, like, I don't know. Well, I don't know how it was gotten out without being seen, but anyway. Yeah, pretty much. Then I don't get it. How can they say that Machi did it? Looks like we need a bit more information. Very well. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Alright, we'll do that then. Alright. Oh, there's that little thing up there too. Alright, night of murder, security backstage. Okay, let's press everything, as always. The night of the murder was the night of the concert, yes? That's right. What was the detective doing on security detail, might I ask? If it was only a concert. My thoughts exactly. But orders are orders, even when they come from rock gods. Really? Prosecutor Gavin? Oh, very suspicious. Yes, allow me to explain. I smell something that day, you might say the stench of conspiracy. Yeah, more like stench of your bullshit. There's no way, bro. You're definitely in on it somehow. That day at the concert hall. Conspiracy? Well, isn't it obvious? My keys! That whole morning, no, the whole day was ruined. And it's all because someone stole my keys. Okay, that's right. There was the whole key situation. I couldn't ride my hog to the show. I couldn't open my guitar case. There he goes again. Isn't it possible he simply misplaced them? Yeah, probably had him in it. I can't finish that sentence. Misplaced them? Misplaced items don't just wander into a murder victim's hand on their own. I'll misplace my fist in your face if you don't shut up. What's this? Prosecutor Gavin, if your keys were in the victim's hand, that makes you a prime suspect. Alright. Oh, sorry, left-handed. This What's up, Zero? Chat. What's up, baby? Who died and why is it Lake's fault? Well, Mr. Romaine Lettuce died. And it definitely was Lake's fault. At least it was partly to blame. Oops, I dropped my keys in this corpse. On this corpse. Yeah. Whoa, looks like my keys fell. Love, slow acting in you. Atroquinine is waiting for you. Atroquinine? How do you say that? Hey Siri, what is atroquinine?
Whining is a behavior that involves complaining in a high-pitched or irritating tone. It is often associated with feelings of dissatisfaction or frustration. This is from TheContentAuthority.com.
This is like me right now. I'm dissatisfied. Go away, Siri. Okay, dumbass. Okay, let me see. Atro A54, really? Can I spell? Atro Quai 9. Oh, that's an Ace Attorney thing. Okay, I'm closing that. I'm closing that right now. Alright. It just said Ace Attorney Wiki. I was like, okay, I'm closing that shit. It says, thank you, Siri. Man, I knew Leg hates eating healthy, but that was no reason to toss that salad. Okay. Okay. He's singing something. Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top? Yes. The killing happened in the middle of my concert. I was like a sailor adrift on a sea of sound. Anyway, I didn't want anything else stolen. So I put stolen treasures. So I put the detective with the most time on their hands on the... Yo, Emma. I see. I can accept that. Well, I can't. What do you mean time on their hands? Why is this going by itself sometimes? Please, the testimony. Only people involved. Okay, yeah. So let's see what's going on there. They were let in though. Oh, we were let in. Sorry, I didn't know about that. I certainly didn't invite you. I gave the Fräulein special permission to be there. I wanted to see her again. Oh, right, she's your fan. Oh boy, did you hear that? We're officially involved now. Gee, great. Some other hangers-on tried to get backstage, but I drove them off. So no other outsiders were here then. And then, at the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. Okay. I believe we were having a chat when we heard the shots. You were the one chatting. I was eating the snackaroos. Sausages? Dude, those do not look freaking... Are those supposed to be sweet? They don't look good at all. If those are supposed to be churros, they don't look like churros at all. They look like sausages. Ah, hey! No snacking in... no snacking in court. And you're sure the shots came from Lamoureux's room? Yes, absolutely. Hey, I'm the one being cross-examined here. This is a fucking zoo right now. Here, this will keep you quiet. Please throw it at me. Oh my god, Katong. Ah, thanks. Just got cracked in the head. So, munch. I wish I had something to munch on. Pause. How about it, Emma? We were right, Munch. There. I had to be hard to be mistaken about that, Munch. Please, either talk or eat. Not both at the same time. Yeah, for real. Alright, what are you, Nate? Yeah, I don't think you can cut. I was trying to do an actual gulp. Meat gulp? Yeah, for a gulp. Damn, I need a gulp sound from the Tom and Jerry series now. The right, so after that, me and Mr. Lawyer there opened the dressing room door. Oh boy, this is great. I went into the room filled with blaring rock music and found the body. Rock? Yeah, you know the thing that was playing the whole night? Blaring, yes. When you say rock, are you referring perhaps to this rock and roll music that's so popular these days? That's right. That's right. When we went into the dressing room. Yeah, we could hear from the back. Yeah, that's true. Music was playing all over the speakers on the wall. They probably play that way. No, I was gonna say they played it so we don't hear the gunshots, but no, because we heard them anyway. Oh, well, he got shot from behind, right? Someone put their arm in and shoot from out there? Okay, yeah. I think that's what I said last time, right? I couldn't remember, but yeah. They said an arm could fit through there, so you could put your arm, shoot, and that's why the first shot missed. And that's why they're trying to blame the kid. The kid is blind, so he would have missed the first shot and then hit the second shot. Or hit the first shot, miss the second shot, whatever. But, like, that's why they were probably blaming the kid. But someone else could have done it. Anyone could have done it. Llama Roar could have done it, for example. She could have easily done it. But it has a kickback, right? So we gotta find someone who has like an injured arm or something. Music was playing over the speaker on the wall. The pipes sound from the stage into the backstage through the speakers. That way people in the back can hear when it's supposed to be on stage. Did it have to be so loud? You don't listen to the governors with your ears. You listen with your heart and soul. That was close. You feel it with your entire body and soul. I always have the backstage monitors at full volume. This is son of a bitch, dude. It's a new genre of cheeky rock music. We call it rock sass. Rock's ass? Yeah. When we walked into the room, the band was playing Guilty Love, I believe, making it easy to determine the time of the crime. If you could hear that music playing, then everyone on stage for that song has an alibi, including myself. I mean, you weren't even on trial to begin with. Well, that's weird. Why would he say that? Anyway, I closed off the scene and started my investigation. I examined the scene and determined that the only the defendant could have done it. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. How could you know something like that? How? Tell me. As I said, it was clear from the circumstances. Listen. We know there was only one exit from the room. That door. The small window only opened a tiny crack. And I was standing in front of that door. So, how could the killer have fled the scene? The killer wasn't even in the damn room. There's only one possibility. The air vent. Ah, that's what it was. There was an air vent there. Oh, are they gonna find a kid there? It's gonna complicate matters. Interesting. The kid probably worked together with Llama Roar to kill him. I don't know. I'm just throwing out some ideas here, but yeah, this is what I want to look at. Interesting. This doesn't show the window here. I want to have to point it out that it's over there behind him. Probably later. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a trap ceiling or something, but it's like an air vent. So, but the air vent was like fully shut, right? And you needed a ladder to get up there. Ah, objection. But that air vent was too small. Who could possibly? Exactly. There's certainly no way you could get through, nor me. The only one who could fit through was a child. A child? You mean a child who can't fucking see? Remember, access to those rooms was limited. Only those involved with the concert were allowed. Dude, they're acting like this kid is like Toph Beifong. Bro, he can't see! What's wrong with y'all? He can't see! How do you think he's gonna travel? Find some ladder, climb up it, and what the fuck are you talking about? Only those involved with the concert were allowed. And of all the people involved with the concert, only one is small enough to be considered a child. The defendant? The pixie of the arpeggio lit it up toward the sky and disappeared from the scene of the crime. Okay. Master of earthbending, this one, for sure. But that's just conjecture. Oh, there was no other way out of that room. You were there. You should know, her forehead. Bro, your forehead is probably bigger than mine. And there's another vital piece of evidence. The brooch. Evidence? What? Marks were found in the air vent grill. Oh, they were? Well, that complicates things. Traces that had recently been opened. Okay. Wait, what? Trying to... Do you think she was trying to set up the kid? Because she didn't want to she didn't want him to be with her anymore? No way. No way she'd be that heartless. No, I'm not. Would she do that? Images, after all, the image. There's no way. I mean, her arm would be busted off from shooting a caliber, especially if you have it like, if you have your arm out like that. In the, it had to have been someone who was strong enough to do it, like him, Darian, or it had to be Clavier. I think. I don't think it'd be either of these two. They wouldn't have the strength. I don't believe, unless there's another party involved that we haven't found yet. Something else was found quite clearly. The defendant, Machi Tobias' fingerprints. Oh, it just gets better and better. Alright, yeah, that guy looks like Faye right there. Order! Order! That air vent was the only way out of the room. The defendant's fingerprints were found on the grill. He's sizzling his fingers, just trying to make his fingers to snack-oo so that Emma can eat his fingers. Well, her forehead, what fairy tale does this suggest to you? Only one can pass through that vent, that doorway to heaven. Oh no, no, you did not just say that. This guy. And that one is our pixie. Why are you looking at me, Apollo? Hey, I was out whooping it up in the audience. Oh, were you? Glad you were having the time of your life while we're witnessing murders. So, this was his decisive evidence. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty damning evidence. Quite decisive indeed. I believe that's enough of that. The prosecution has a rather convincing case. The only way in and out of the crime scene was watched, making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave that scene. Simple and decisive. Do I get a chance to respond or rebuttal? I believe we heard enough to determine our verdict. Excuse me? Even if I wasn't in a hurry to make a hospital visit, which I'm not saying that I am, it's impossible. I'm sure the Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture shown. You are such a brown-noser, bro. Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us. That will have to be enough. It can't be over already. Very well, I believe this trial is finished. If the defense has no contradicting evidence, the prosecution has presented our proof clear and plain. If we have contradicting evidence, it better be clear and plain. Apollo, they've got us in the ropes already. Yeah. We better come up with something quick. Well, it's not like we just accepted this last minute on a person we couldn't even like examine or talk to or anything like that. We had zero prep coming into this fucking trial. They had all the prep. We had zero. They made us sign a freaking waiver that we couldn't investigate or be caught in the investigation. We couldn't talk to the damn guy. Like, bro, what are we supposed to do? Just take this free L? Like, I know. Think, what can get us out of this? Alright, you're gonna need some Jimmy Neutron's levels of brain blast to get out of this shit, bro. We need evidence or a witness that can prove Machi's innocent beyond a doubt. Why don't we just put the girl up to stand? Ask her what the hell she was doing in the room. At least create reasonable doubt. Without that, Mr. Justice, do you have contradicting proof that can overturn the prosecution's case? If you do, you'd better tell us about it now. This is it, and so soon. Oh, don't tell me this is one of those, like, one-shot, you fuck up, you don't get this right, you're dead type shits. Please don't do that to me right now. If I mess this one up, it's all over. Don't say that shit, bro. The court wants contradicting proof? I will say call a witness. It's the same thing. I gotta present the damn brooch or call someone. Prosecutor Gavin, you claim that there are no witnesses to this crime. I beg to differ. Are you absolutely sure? Absolutely. I swear it on my career as a prosecutor and future porn star. And on my million-seller hit song, Actual Quinine, My Love. There he goes again. That's too bad, because there was a witness. There's a couple things we could really mention here. Oh, really now? But how did you come to possess this knowledge the prosecution clearly does not? Because the prosecution is stupid. Because I am the only one in the world who knows this. Oh. Hold on. Is there precedence for putting yourself up as a witness? What? Who's going to defend me? Do I act as my own defense attorney in that case? What the? Or do I cross-examine myself? Oh, how do I do this? What's going on? I just talked to him and now... He's alive! Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Yeah. Fuck you! Fuckface! It's cold, so cold, witness. You're cold? Don't worry, I'll get you a blanket. Can't see. Help me, Yugi! Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's gonna call Siren. What? The victim said this before he died? Perhaps he did, and perhaps he did not. Okay, there's Shakespeare. What do you mean by that? All we know is what her forehead says he said. It's no testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself. But it's the truth. He said it. Oh, great defense. I didn't do it. I want Super Saiyan. That's what he's saying. I even told you about it. But apparently, you ignore me completely. It's my policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant. Clearly, this rookie lawyer thinks he can tell me how to do my job. Okay. It should have been me that helped me. You made me lose a lot of hair from my lawyers. That's enough. Mr. Justice, we need clear contradictory proof from you. If anyone would be Yuki's grandpa, it'd be this guy right here. This witness of yours, unknown to the prosecution. I hope you're right. Failure carries a stiff penalty after all. Yo, that's 2 bars out of 5. Bro, you kidding me? Perhaps a stiffer penalty than usual is called for, bro. Bro! Calvin Klein! Shut the fuck up! There's no backing out now. Oh, wait, what am I worried for? It was the same idea I had anyway. Let's hear the name of your witness, Mr. Justice. You? Yeah, I just lose the points just cause. Let me roar? Let me roar you? Let me roar? How do you say this confounded name? Recall Mr. Latouche's last words. Help me, Yugi! The witness is Siren. The Siren? Aha! He meant the Siren! Yes, he meant the Siren, Judge. That's right, the Siren of the ballad, Lammeror. Lammeror was only on stage for the second set, and she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness. I see. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, my claim still stands. There was no witness to this crime. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, so now this is just he says, she said situation. Your word versus mine. Come on, we gotta come up with some kind of consensus here. Very well. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then, shall we? We will now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's cross-examination. Oh, so we're done with her? Did we even contradict anything she said? We didn't even... What the fuck? We didn't even do that, right? We just went straight to the plot. That's weird. Please show Lammeror the witness stand. To the witness stand. Lammeror will say nothing the night of the murder. Not today, though. Today we'll drag that story out of her no matter what it is. I have a feeling like she's not going to say shit. Part of my just knee-jerk theory is that she may have done it and framed the kid. Either the kid was involved in helping her out, or the kid was framed, and she knew that he was going to be framed because she's the one who either like had him go up there and touch the thing for the fingerprints. Maybe the kid's smart enough to know that he was set up. I don't know, but like maybe she didn't touch anything in the room. She had him go up and like, hey, can you check if that shit, you could open it and shit. She probably had him go do that and to like frame him there, put evidence there that his fingerprints. and also the fact that, you know, that is the only escape option and he's the only one who could do it. But also the fact that he can't fucking speak a lick of any English or any other language. He only knows the Virginian language, and the only person who can translate it that we know of is dead. So he can't really defend himself, right? So it only makes sense to me that she's, you know, putting the blame on him. Like, she wants to maybe be rid of him, put him in jail to, like, escape that idea, like, the whole image that she has with him. I don't think she'd be that cruel, though. That's just like a knee-jerk reaction. I don't think really that's what's going on, but part of me thinks that, like, if there really is evil in this woman, it'd be that. But I like to think that she really cares for this kid and doesn't want that for him. But if she doesn't say anything right now, I'm gonna assume she's hiding something. I'm gonna be very suspicious of her. Yugi, I tripped on an ice cube and got covered in boo-boos. Okay. Okay. It is my distinct honor to welcome the Siren of the Ballad to our courtroom. You are too kind. Alright, fucking Ishtar-ass voice. You can speak English. Yes, I can. Though I'm not very good. There is much I do not know. You speak so well. Have you spent time here before? Actually, I do not know how I came by my knowledge of your language. Yeah, okay. Yeah, big red flag right there. Look, there's there's 2 red flags right here. Literally 2 red flags right between her. If that's not symbolism, I don't know what is. Nor where I studied it. What does she mean she doesn't know? Right? I too thought to call her as a witness, but I did not. Yo, this guy's so full of shit, bro. I'm not... Dude, oh my god, I'm gonna smack him. I had a reason, of course. Ah, there is something to her then. Yo, this guy talks too much. He shouldn't have said that. What's that? Lammerroar suffers from amnesia. Oh, yes! Let me have the amnesia plotline once again. Oh, I love it. I love when they pull the amnesia card. It is the greatest thing in the world. Oh, yes. Perfect. What a solid defense. She's so the killer. Like, bro. Amnesia, bro. Oh, perfect. Next thing you know, ugh, what the fuck is this taste? Brother, ew, what is this? Actually, hold on. Excuse me. What's this? It's my first time drinking a Red Bull. It's a blueberry. Hold on. What is that aftertaste? Bro. I don't know, dude. It's fucking Mingen. Amnesia? Lammerroar, it's not my true name. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that when they do discover this, she's gonna be like, oh, I had a split personality. My other self killed him, not me. Yeah, anyway. Lammerroar is not my true name. Yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it. Nothing of the time before I started singing on stage. Okay. Whoa, she was even more mysterious than I thought. This is all just part of her image shit, right? It's all put on airs. As a lauded singer, Lammerroar, she lives a good life. There are little difficulties for her thanks to her success. Yet, I did not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress. I see. I care surprisingly little about people's pasts. Okay. You have nothing to fear in this court, Lammerroar. Thank you. Yet there is something I do not understand. I'm being called as a witness? What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened. Bro, fucking listen to the damn thing. Just pay attention to the court. Lammerroar, let me be frank. I did not want to ask you up here to testify. Yet that young gentleman with the wide forehead over there was adamant that you stand. Bro, shave off your head. Let's see your fucking forehead, bro. Oh man, I'm gonna shave this guy. I'm gonna shave him bald by the end of this damn chapter, bro. Oh my. Congratulations, Apollo. You're the bad guy. Get out of my corner. Ugh. Trucy, you're fired. Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome. Tell us what you saw the night of the crime. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this is all new shit. Exclusive. Alright. What did I say? Night of the crime? What I saw. Okay. As for what I saw nothing. Good. Dismissed. That night, I was invited to sing on stage. And this I did. I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something bad had happened. Something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. That's not very much, so you didn't really see anything. So, of course, like I said, she was gonna act like she didn't see anything, even though her brooch was found on the scene of the crime. I must say, you sound wonderful just testifying. Judge, you're too old. Alright, I hope he was too distracted to hear what she was actually saying. Yeah. There you have it. She saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that the defense has the sense to admit defeat and refrain from detaining her here longer than need be. Wow, you just got badder, Apollo. Way to go. Trucy, you're fired. Grr. Very well, Mr. Justice. Keep it short and sweet. Lama Roar wouldn't talk to me the night of the crime. She must know something. Yeah, she definitely acted like she knew something. But she didn't. She's pretending like she doesn't know anything. She must know something. I've got to find out what. Don't worry, I got my bracelet hacks. I got the data drain all ready to go in case I need it. So I'm good. I'm good to go. Cross-examination. What I saw. Alright. As for what I saw nothing. Hold it! But you must have seen something. But I saw nothing. Mr. Latouche named you. Mr. Latouche? You mean Mr. Lettuce? How can I tell you what I don't know? Lama Roar, he said you were a witness with his dying words. I do not know what he meant to say, but that night I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. It was a great concert. Fucking idiot. You heard me sing? Thank you. I was hoping to get an autograph later, actually. Maybe a little cup of coffee, grab some dinner, go see a movie. Of course. She said yes. We are in there. Mr. Justice! This is a cross-examination. You're out of line. If anyone deserves an autograph here, it's me. One on my gavel would be nice. Her judge! He threw an autograph of himself? That's true, he didn't actually specify. He just said, if anyone deserves one, it's me.
You have 2 things. 1, your pizza. 2, I'm gonna do laundry real quick, and I'll be out.
Alright, no worries, man. Wait, where's the pizza? It's upstairs? Alright. I got pizza. Alright. What's this? It's my autograph. Now keep this trial moving. What? Oh, my grandchild will be so happy. Apparently his grandson is a big fan. Yeah, right. Well, what about the judge? The judge wants an autograph. Let us continue, shall we? If you would, Lama Roar. Tell us what you did after your stellar performance. I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police. Oh, I should press this. You should be honored to get an autograph, for real. You did not return backstage once? Where were you then? What were you doing? I was cleaning up on stage. There are many things I must do for a performance other than simply sing. And was Machi with you at the time? Unfortunately, I do not know where he was. So much for an alibi for Machi. Aren't you supposed to be his keeper? Like, how do you not know where he is? That doesn't make sense. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavis's dressing room and told to wait there. With Machi, correct? How was he then? Yeah, we're really pressing this Machi thing. He seemed as he always does. Though I believe he was shocked by the news of Mr. Latus's death. Shocked, huh? Yet he is not the type to show such emotion. Yes, he's given the police no end of headaches. I can imagine. He answers most questions with silence, and those glinting frames speak nothing. Oh, well, too bad he's not Shinpachi, or should I say Shimpa-san. The question hasn't gotten very far. We sat there waiting. Yeah, I mean, they're dumb. They should hire an interpreter, the one that won't get killed this time, and have him, you know, be questioned. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. But you know enough that he died. How was the incident explained to you? I was told nothing in detail, only that Mr. Latus died. Okay, that's good enough. Of course, investigations require some security. But Mr. Latus was my manager. I wanted to know more. I should have been told. It's true. Both Machi and I were beside ourselves with concern. Allow me to apologize, but please understand. Keeping you in the dark was as painful for me as it was for you. Yeah, sure it was. Oh. Yes, I understand. Think. What doesn't ring true about her testimony? It's hard to imagine Lamarore lying. It's not for me. She might not be lying, but she's hiding something. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. What wouldn't she tell me the night of the murder? I need to recall that moment because I don't actually remember. Let me save actually. So I think it was something like this line here. I did not return backstage after the second set. Ah, yes, that's true. This, I will present the brooch and object to it. There you go. I'm sorry, Lamarore, but I'm having trouble believing you. No, nothing? Yeah, you're gonna act like Machi now? You remember this brooch, do you not? Why, that's Lamarore's. She was ready for her song. Thank you for saying that, yeah. Care to add that to the testimony, Prosecutor Gavin? Yeah. What? This brooch was found after the murder took place. At the very scene of the crime! What? And then, that's it, the crowd erupts. Damn it, not yet. Lamarore, how did your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself? And as Prosecutor Gavin has just told us, you had been wearing it during your performance that night. What the? It just went up? Did she just breathe into it really heavy? What is the meaning of this? Lamarore, please explain. Lamarore? I have amnesia. I don't remember. Oh, get out of my face with this. She says English is quite difficult. No, that's not what she just said. Look at that. That's freaking nonsense that is. She said something 3 times, bro. Are you kidding me? That's not what that means. That trick's not gonna work here. Yeah, you better speak some English. Kamehameha, bro. Let's do this 4 Kameha waves guys there. 2 Silver Surfers, a bunch of weed. Your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer, truly. Yeah, okay. You wanna talk some shit? But you have missed one important fact. What now? Wait. In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment. Yeah, so you just contradict yourself. Okay, you're not to be taken truthfully at your word. What? Think back to the moment of the crime. You know whereof I speak. No, I don't actually. It's been that long, I don't remember. Is she really saying all that? What's she talking about, Apollo? I don't know, I'm trying to figure out. Right when the murder happened. Or when the incident occurred. Ah! She thought about that? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Oh, that's what. How will she know? No, that right there that she said that is suspicious. That means later on she can be called for the person to move the body. Yeah, okay, I see where this is. I see where this can go. Okay, yeah. I see where this can go. Yeah, Apollo left at the worst time. So the tooth can hear me? Yeah. How could, hold on, but okay, this is weird. This is also a little bit of a contradiction. He says that the witness was Siren, but we heard the gunshots and Siren was nowhere to be found, right? So how is that possible? Oh, somebody was there. Oh, interesting. The Queen's Wingdings. Yeah. What's wrong? There's another door here? I looked into the room. Just a glance, mind you. That's not possible. But this was when your brooch dropped. No, it dropped like part ways into the room. Like you had to have been standing there for. Hold on, that's not true. Controller. Oh. Yeah, it was like next to the bullet holes. So you had to have stepped into the room. There's no way. That explains that. It does. There was no other time I could have dropped. What do you mean no other time? She's acting. No, the way she's explaining it, it's like she's trying to come up with gaps. Like, oh, this is the perfect time when I could have done it, instead of, oh, this is when this happened because I was there. You know, like there was no other time I could have dropped. It sounds really fishy to me. Hey, can you guys keep it down, please? Thanks. But that's ridiculous. You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped your brooch? Her forehead. She has raised the possibility. The only thing that can counter that is evidence. So she looked in at the crime scene. Actually, I intended to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing of what had happened, of course. But the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice. Oh, it's back to the English now? What voice is that? Her forehead shouting, "Who's there?" No doubt. A horrible voice indeed. Yeah, you want to talk. Ugh. I closed the door immediately. Well, that makes no sense because Emma came in right afterwards and she didn't see you. Well, that explains the brooch. Let's return to your testimony. That's too convenient, exactly. She's hiding something. Lamarore, you did look into the room though, right? Yes? Okay, you could explain what was in the room, right? Good one, Apollo. Testifies to what you saw. Very well, that was only the briefest of glimpses. Always got an answer. Oh, that... My data drain bracelet is now glowing. With the dot hack powers. Cool. But chewy. I didn't do that. When my performance was finished, I went backstage just for a moment. Hold it. What did you see in that brief glimpse? I had only opened the door slightly when I heard that horrible voice. And shut the door. I have always wondered... Shut the door? Always wondered, her forehead. Does that voice of yours lack of volume, no? It's my Cords of Steel, man. Just back off. Yeah, dude, the Cords of Steel is the best thing in this game. That and the step ladder, of course. I saw nothing. The late Mr. Latus's body was behind a wall. Let me see the rest. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavins' dressing room and told him right there. Okay. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's go back to the previous. A wall? Was there a wall there? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Why are you asking me? A division or partition, I believe. So this guy knows the damn language? I thought he was just messing around when he said stuff like that earlier, but okay. So he knows it. Why the hell? Hold on a minute. He's the prosecutor, so she's got him in his corner, in her corner. It makes perfect sense. He knows she did it. That's why he didn't call her up in the stand. He knows. It was a large dressing room divided into two halves. And the murder took place in the inside half. I guess that's the partition. That partition might have hidden the body. But it wasn't like that when we first came in, right? It was not. Okay. With Majid, correct? How was he then? He seemed as he always does. Well, I believe he was shocked by the news of Mr. Latus's death. Yet, he is not the type to show much emotion. Yeah, okay, I read all this part already. So let's go back to this one line here. This one, I think. Take a look. But it wasn't behind the wall, right? I guess if she would have only been at the door, as she claims, then she wouldn't see the body. Is that right? Is that what I'm supposed to present here? Do I present this outline? I'm not sure. Something about what she says here must be false. It's a falsehood. She should have been able to see the bullets, right? If she, well, no, because she had to be behind the wall, behind the door, or like, sorry, to the right of the door, rather. What about maybe the weapon? No, that's even further hidden. Let me see this again. 1 second. I'm gonna read this again. Is it not this then? I don't know, something about this is freaking weird. Oh, how do I perceive? Let's perceive. I like this little part. She's not blinking at all. Is that her tell she doesn't blink when she lies? She didn't say anything there. Hold on. Well, she's blinking right here, though. Hold on. Let me just double check. Does she not blink? Okay, maybe that's not it then. She looks out to the side when she's lying, maybe? I can't tell. I can't tell. Okay. She blinks. She does blink, though. Okay, so two things, right? Aside from the blinking thing, she only looks away here when she's potentially lying, and over here again. Every time she looks away, and then she goes back to normally speaking. I'm gonna just try. I want to see her hands.
Gotcha!
Need a napkin. Okay. Okay, I got a gotcha. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'll have to find out. You may have seen the world, but I've seen your heart. You were flustered during your testimony just now. I do not comprehend what it is you're saying. Perhaps there's a joke in your culture? I got that wrong. It doesn't seem very flustered to me, Apollo. Maybe I got that one wrong. I have to look harder. Find that weak spot. Yeah, it didn't seem to me like she was flustered. Just more like look like she was obfuscating. Actually, I'm gonna go wash my hand. I can't play like this. I'll be right back, guys. Can't play like this. Oh. Alright, let's do this. Hey, cool, I didn't lose health for that. Great. What's her tell? It wants me to use the... It wants me to perceive, right? Not present. It wants me to perceive some kind of lie. Or some evidence of a lie. Her mouth wasn't moving though during that part. I don't know. I'm gonna put the mouth in there because it's weird that since I saw nothing, and then there's nothing here.
Gotcha!
I don't know what. Yo, the little gulp! Totally didn't see that. I totally did not see that shit, bro. I just thought it was the mouth because it wasn't moving. Yo, I didn't see the fucking gulp. It's always been the gulp. Where's the Tom and Jerry? Where is it? I need that sound. I need that sound file. The late Mr. Latouse's body, you say? Yes. You know something more about Mr. Latouse's death than you're saying. I saw you gulp. What? I can see you trying not to remember. But the effort made you swallow. Don't be swallowing now. You can't fool my eyes. Listen, I got the cords of steel. It is true. I was so terrible at it. It was so terrible after all. Why did Mr. Latouse have to be shot? Look at that, the Saint Mary pose. One moment, let me roar. Yes? What was that you just said? How would she have known that? The next thing she said, she wasn't told anything. Why did Mr. Latouse have to be shot? Yes? She was hiding something, I knew it. Well, she had insider knowledge then, because she said that they didn't tell her anything. But she knew the whole time. Let me roar. I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but you just put yourself in a world of death. Your words just now. Those words you just spoke just a minute ago. Contradict your testimony. Eh? What could that be? Yes. Oh, now you're starting to sweat, I see. Take this. Take this? Okay. Okay, bro. Lamarora contradicted her own testimony, and I have the evidence to prove it. She said, why did he have to be shot? Is this, right? She saw the bullet holes? Or this, the autopsy. I don't know. How would she know that? I assume if she wasn't responsible for it, how would she know? On that net in your embrace when you stole away the keys, that's that guy's keys. Pleasure, pleasure, but a fleeting melody wraps up around me. And now through the air I fly. This might just tell us the whole case right here. Whoa, whoa, burning in my heart. Under my heart. Fire, burn away. Burn my love away. Away like a bullet of love. Bam. Fire. Take my life away, all away. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. The two people that were up on the thing. Interesting. Well, what do I present? Damn. I don't know why I have so much troubles with this. Always with these parts. With him shot in the shoulder. Not this, because she wouldn't have seen this, apparently. But she knows she was shot, so it can only be the autopsy report or this. Pointing out to, like, the bullet wounds or something like that. I don't know. Not sure exactly. Yeah, this is where I have some troubles. She said police took her to, what'd she say? Took her to an investigative room? I don't think it's the autopsy report, but I'll try it. It's not it. Yeah. I do not misunderstand the meaning of contradiction. Oh, if I do not. It is you who contradict, Mr. Justice. Huh? Your evidence, it is meaningless. Oh, shit. Yeah, wrong evidence. Yeah, sorry. Let me scramble for another piece of evidence. Gotta think this over. What did she say again? Yes. Well, can I see the rest of her testimony before I start guessing? I don't remember the rest of it, because something about her not being able to see because she was taken away. Well, the testimony would say that she was taken away, but he saw her and then this thing was wiped out. Oh, dude. Did she say she was in her room? Or they took her... What? Damn, what room did... Hold on, let me go back. Can I... Oh, no. I can't. Oh, wait, this Clavier's talking. No. Ah, only I knew. What I present? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna take some guesses. That's not it. It's either the revolver or the picture of him dying. I don't think it's the revolver. It has to be the picture of him dying then. The picture of him writing the thing. No? Alright, there's something very clear that I'm missing. I don't know what it is. I just don't know what did she say? Is it just a brooch? Oh my god, I'm about to game over. I'm about to game over. Alright, I'm gonna put the gun. Gun's my last bit of collateral here. I'll put the gun. It's not the autopsy report. I think I tried that already. Alright, game over. GG's. We got cooked. Alright, let me this time see the full thing so I could know what was the rest of her testimony. Bro, this is crazy. Judge. Judge! That's BS! Oh my goodness. Oh, because she hit me with 5 strikes, bro? He's like, yo, I'm going to jail? This is some bullshit. She did it, not me. Alright, retry from this scene. Oh, damn it. Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay. Jeez. Okay, so it wasn't this. It wasn't the picture. It wasn't the autopsy report. I don't think so. No. It wasn't this and it wasn't that. Maybe it was this? What's the logic here, though? Ensure the efficiency and secrecy of our investigation, and Bear is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside the investigation concerning any details of the case. Do you think? Or does that have to do with her lyric sheet? Because she would have had insider knowledge. See, I mean, this is her part after all, a bullet of love. I'm gonna try this one. This was not it. Man, I'm getting cooked. Oh! Wait, that is it. Tell me, Lammeror, how did you know he had been shot? Eh? Well, immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. Okay, I must have forgotten this then. I knew that I didn't know she was hit with it. I thought she just wasn't told anything. I thought it was just for us. This is document proving that. Well, they didn't need to use this as evidence to prove this. This Geiger's field. Oh, because the whole fact that I mean, there's other ways we could have proved this. I don't think we needed this paper. But hey, we'll take it. In your testimony, you told the court, no one told me anything about the incident. Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was referring to before. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that Mr. Latouche had been shot. How could you have known? Yep. Yep. Oh, you got caught. York! Okay, so we just grayscaled her. Oh. Snap back to reality, folks. Let me roar. Let me hear you roar, let me roar, because I'm gonna make you squeal once I make sure that I expose you. She didn't see nothing. Yeah, she's the blind one after all. You aren't hiding something from this court, I hope. That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet. Now I remember. Please, allow me to add to my testimony. Yes, I love when they all backtrack. Like, no, wait. I got this time. Let me just amend my shit. It's like, okay. Of course. All we want to know is the truth. You're not Edgeworth. You can't say that. You cannot say that. You are not Edgeworth. I'm not accepting it from you, my guy. She looks kind of pale, huh? She saw something. I know it. Saw a hand. The master hand claimed his life. Even the victim said so. I saw bullet holes in the wall and knew Mr. Latouche had been shot. Well, if you had seen the bullet holes, then you would have seen his body. Only a glimpse that you knew there were bullet holes? Right. Yes, I recognized them immediately. Well, they were behind the door, so you had to step in. Your whole shit is in the misfit. Please allow me to change my factual statement. Yeah. I have seen bullet holes before, you know. I'm from Virginia, after all. It's like Virginia, but more Bourse. You have traveled the world as a singer. Oh, sorry. You have traveled the world as a singer. You must have sung in places far more dangerous than our country. Where are we, Japan? I go wherever my voice is needed. Those places, many these days. That's really cool. I hope I get to travel like Lemon Roar someday. I plan on recording my next album overseas. Well, Clive is dead. Their studios have a different sound, you know. This is true. Maybe I should go on a Chords of Steel tour too. Yeah, you should, bro. Hit him with the iron pipes. Bro, what are you doing lawyering? Bro, go sing your heart out. Chords of Steel, bro. Then I was led by the police, Mr. Gavin's just okay. So something in here I had to contradict. Saw bullet holes, the dude who's been shot. Okay, this is where I'll present the paper. Because there's no way. She had to step in to see it. Let me roar. They call you the siren of the ballad, but lies are hardly becoming of such a creature. Oh, bars. Sorry. Oh, okay. A put down worthy of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice. Such put downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo. Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, Ja. Yeah? Come on, I can't be cool for once. Why does everyone shit on Apollo, bro? What's the deal? He's the most normal and rational out of everyone. What's the disrespect for? Observe the diagram. Dude, he really looks like Faye in that one, like, sweating pose. He looks a lot like Faye. Let me roar. You looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct? Yes, that is so. There were bullet holes in the room, yes. But they were in the wall. They were in the doors on. Huh? You see? Assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes. Get caught in a bigger and bigger trap, bigger and bigger lie. You're just not gonna get out of this one, Let me roar. Let me roar. Yes? I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point. Appears you have been holding back something. And I must tell you? Yes, obviously. What, you want us to hold you in contempt? Put you under an oath swear? The hairstyle of Faye and the forehead of Dan. Yeah, forehead of Dan. It's true, bro. I must tell you what it is that I saw? Stop acting stupid, Lemon Roar. We're on a fucking court. Speak. Yes. The happenings in this trial are being recorded. And I'm certain they will be on the news in Virginia. You understand your reputation is at stake. It falls to you to avoid tarnishing it. That is a great thing the judge just said. And I might just turn her up, or it might make her testimony even crazier. We'll see. Personally speaking, I still believe that cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing. So he's been saying that? I don't know though. He's okay, it's like the third or fourth time he's brought this up. Say like, hey, listen, this is not gonna lead to anything. Like, I know something. Either he knows that it's her or he knows that it's not her. And he doesn't want us to destroy her reputation, perhaps. One way or another, it will probably destroy her reputation. One, she's gonna go under a lot of scrutiny. No matter what, the fact that she was in this trial means people are gonna look at her differently. They're not gonna look at her with the same kind of sparkly, dazzling eyes as they did before. So, we'll see. But she knew how Mr. Latouche died, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lemuror. Very well. Lemuror, please continue your testimony. Very well, I shall. Witness testimony. What I saw, too. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. Ah! There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. Are you sure about this? But he wouldn't have seen... There's no... Okay, that's already found a contradiction. He wouldn't have seen her. There's no way he would name her as a witness when his back was turned. He was shot through the shoulder, but his back was turned. There's no way. Look at even the position he died in. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop him. I don't know about that. That makes no sense. How was your brooch inside of the damn room when we went in right after we heard the gunshots? Her testimony is bull. Dude, this is the worst testimony I've ever heard. I'm not even a lawyer. I'm picking this shit apart easily. But it wasn't Machi. Okay, hold on though. She's trying to defend Machi. Who's she gonna blame? It was a grown person. I know it was. She's gonna say it was the other guy, Darayan or whatever. So you did witness the crime. And the killer was a grown person, you say? Ah. This is my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice play, her forehead. Okay. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may begin cross-examination. That's funny. Great going, Apollo. You were right about Lemuror. Thank you for support. You're hired again, Trucy. What's wrong? You don't look too happy. This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong. Yeah, I mean, there's like 3 glaring holes in her testimony that she just said. I was on my way back from the stage to the back. Okay, I've already read all this. So you were heading toward the dressing room? Yes. So this is a little before she opened the dressing room door and dropped her brooch. Okay, but she says she witnessed the shots. That makes no sense. But at the same time, Emma and I heard those shots. I was on my way back. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. Yeah, the complete opposite direction of where we were at. It's actually on the other side. What exactly is something like a little window? Oh. It's like an auto. Window is the best word I know in English. Yes, well, I think this is how it is said, yes? You need not worry, Lemuror. Your choice of words is impeccable. There is a small window in the dressing room in question. Perhaps the defense remembers this detail. That little window on the wall? Yeah, I had a feeling this was like one of those stained glass, like, or you know, like those bathroom glass rather, the ones that you can hardly see through. You know the ones I'm talking about. I imagine that's what this would look like, because typically you don't have like an actual, you know, a full glass, you know, covering that you can see through. It's usually the other way, like you make it like obscure so you don't see what's behind it and such. And it looks like it's open, right? From this angle. I saw the crime from there. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. Oh. You could have said something. You are certain you heard 2 shots fired? Yes, quite sure. Well, hold on. The music, that's the third piece, right? Yeah, the music playing in the background. She should be able to tell about the music, right? Yes, quite certain. I was on my way to the backstage exit. This was when I heard a faint sound, like a gunshot. I don't know. It's super fishy. Wondering what had been, I peered through the window. That is when I heard a second gunshot, much closer. And there were 2 bullet holes at the scene. No contradiction so far. That all happened on the other side of that window. There was nothing I could do. But it wasn't Machi. Or it wasn't Machi who shot? Are you sure? Well, yeah, obviously. Couldn't handle a revolver. It's a freaking kid. Yes, quite certain. It amuses me that you would question her testimony. It is testimony in your favor. Isn't it my job to object? Yeah, Apollo, what were you thinking? Trucy, let's just listen to what Lammermoor has to say. Yeah. Can you tell me how you were so sure? Yes, of course. You see, it was a grown person. I know it was. A grown person? That's a little vague. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, that basically just shows that it's not a kid. So it was a grown person, then it couldn't have been the kiddo, right? I'm sorry. My skill with your language is lacking, I know. Yeah, sure it is. My ass, that's what's lacking. Certainly, you could at least see whether the shooter was male or female? No, he had a mask, didn't he? Or I have amnesia. It was a man. A young man. Young man. I said young man. Young man. Oh, I need to put that in the bot too. And you're sure of that? Yes, his voice is quite clear. Ah! Add that to the testimony. Voice? I was waiting for something like that to contradict it with. Looking at this diagram, it seems the dressing room was quite cluttered. It does seem likely you wouldn't have had a clear view of the shooter. As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. Oh, it's funny because your ears was about to get you in trouble right now. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. I believe that, but that voice was the voice of a man, okay? Not too hard to identify, but... So you heard a voice, but wait! Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. Latouche? Absolutely not. Did I not just say I do not forget a voice? So I would have known his voice, yeah. If it was Mr. Latouche who spoke, I would have known, exactly. Indeed. So you were at the window and you heard the shooter's voice, the voice of a young man. Apollo, this is good testimony. Yeah, add it. That proves that it wasn't Maki. Yeah, but it's still not a trustworthy testimony. Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would cast this case in a considerably different light. What is the defense's opinion of this testimony? I think it's contradictory. Though it pains me to say this, there's something about Lammermoor's testimony that rings false. There's a lot of things that ring false, actually. So. Yeah. Bravo, her forehead. You're colder than I thought. I'm sure you remember what the problem is as well as I do, Gavin. As has been established, no grown man could pass through that air vent. He couldn't have fled the scene of the crime. But that means Lammermoor has to be lying. Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a lie, but I don't see how... The bigger thing is, how's her brooch in that room? That's the bigger question, because we would have been in that room before anyone else was. I know, and I know it's bad for our case, but I can't shut my eyes to this. Believe me, the idea was tempting. It is as her forehead says. Yet this is not the only contradiction within her testimony. What? What next? What's he talking about? Yeah, there's lots of them, actually. Lammermoor, I understand why you would want to protect Machi. Yet remember, you are the siren of the ballad. And lies do not become such a creature. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said, actually. What does the prosecution mean? Apollo, what's he talking about? How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that? No kidding. I recall the state of the crime scene quite well. The state of the room? Yes, and the murder took place. And when the murder took place, well, that window was closed. Exactly. That's exactly my point. I was like, yo, the window looks open when that happened. There's no way that she would have... There's a lot. I'll tell you, there's like 4 or 5 things now I found that have been contradictory. 1, her brooch being there. 2, the window. 3, the fact that she heard the gunshots and apparently went inside. That's 3, right? 4, that the fact that he would have named her witness, that would, but without being able to actually see him when he got shot through the shoulder, right? And 5, how would the shooter have missed at point blank? And if it wasn't Maki who was blind, how would have missed twice? The guy's it's a big target. There's no way if that close would have missed. That's another contradiction. And I think there's even another one there. I totally forgot. I've been running through the scenario in my head. I found like 5 or 6 contradictions already. What? But I'm sure. Stop punching that thing, man. That thing's gonna have a hole by the end of this game. Let me roar. I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense. But my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat lesser. Whoa, whoa. You turn on her real fast. This is your witness. But she's the only eyewitness we have. Or rather, she's your client. So you say. And the victim named her the Siren as the witness? That's right. That's what Mr. Latouche... We heard your claim. We even entertained the possibility. And it brought us to this. Stop punching the wall, bro. Here, Judge. Yes? The prosecution requests that the witness be excused. On grounds of what? Please. Okay, there's something he's hiding about her that he doesn't want us to know about, and it's pissing me off. Because it's like, I don't know if he's trying to protect her or if he's trying to, like, protect himself. It's already got a weakened structural integrity from when Von Karma slammed his head on it. Oh yeah, you're right. This is courtroom number 3 after all. I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. On what grounds? We're still... Yo, we got a good line of question here. There's no way you're gonna excuse the damn witness. There's need a question of the witness's credibility. That's exactly what we're cross-examining. You can't just excuse them when we're in the middle of... What the fuck? But if Lamorora can testify, then we don't have a chance of proving Machi's innocence. This bastard. Judge, I'm disappointed in you. This cross-examination is over. Prosecutor Gavin, you may continue making your case. Yo, did you buy out the fucking judge? What is this shit? Donkey. Donkey? Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I would like to hear from Fraulein Detective again. Bro, no, yes. Wait, let me hear Lamoreau's testimony one last time. But the cross-examination is already over. No, it isn't. Until such a time as a need arises, this witness may leave the stand. Dude, she just dodged a fucking bullet, bro. I'm sorry I could not be of more assistance. Ah, yeah, go take a seat somewhere. Dude, what are you, Clavy? He must be in love with her, bro. Or something. I don't know. They got a deal behind my back where he's like head over heels because there's no reason, bro. There's no reason why that should have happened. Because he claims he wants to know the truth, but he's trying to protect her. He doesn't really want to know the truth. He wants to either protect himself or protect her. At last, back to the real trial. Ready, her forehead? Yeah. Grr, I hope I didn't just miss my only chance. I'm sure there'll be more opportunities. Listen. We have enough evidence, I think, to at least postpone this for another, like, you know, week or 2 to, like, find more evidence and shit. Fraulein Detective, how far had we gotten until we were so rudely interrupted? Don't ask me. I dislike saying the same thing twice. Actually, I'm in agreement with you there. And I never repeat a song for an encore. Really? How do you have fans? Okay. If you would, Miss Sky. I believe I was saying that the only way Mr. Latus's killer could have escaped was through that air vent on the ceiling. Yes. There was only one door in the room. And a witness you was standing in front of it. The air vent isn't very big, see? Kind of limits the people who could possibly get through. I certainly would have a difficult time. Yeah, you would. I mean, your beard wouldn't even fit. Take a seat, Lemonhead. Yeah. Take a seat. You sure would. Not that you would have been there in the first place, though. Honestly, can we really say that the kid would have fit through there? I mean, did we measure it? Have we taken measurements here? I mean, until we take measurements and prove that he could fit there, I ain't gonna hear it. Remember the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved in the concert? The only one who meets the conditions for our killer is the defendant. Why does Emma want to blame him so bad? Or is she just... Maybe she has not... I don't know. She might be indifferent to the whole thing, just following the facts. A virtuoso performance. I couldn't have put it better myself. He does have a clear state a clear case. Though reading the report, something caught my eye. The revolver, obviously. Oh, what's that? The circumstances of the defendant's arrest. Oh, yeah. The circumstances? Again? Hey, that's right, Apollo. Remember when we found Machi? That was bizarre. Yeah, that's true. Found him in the Yamcha pose, bro. She's right. Why did Mr. Latus's body disappear from the room? And end up on top of that stage tower? Holding the guitar, no less. A perceptive observation, her judge. Thanks? It was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough. You get a nose for things, eh? The judge sure seems pleased with himself. Very good, Fräulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved? And how does that lead us to the killer? Let's find out. Is it? I got another half an hour. Missing body. The missing body?
My body!
I believe Machi stole the body because of some lyrics. Huh? He moved the body to match Lemur's song? He can't see! No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim. And Machi practically left his signature at the scene. I can come up with a sort of plausible motive for Lammeror. You know, she had what did she say? She had him for 3 months, the new interpreter, and he came up with the name of their song and some other stuff. There was one important thing I can't really remember, but it's in my mind. Something that he said to her, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but man, when it comes up, I'm gonna remember. I'm pretty sure that could be related to the potential like murder reasoning, like the motive. But honestly, if I'm going with my original theory, I don't even think there really was a motive to kill him. I think someone just had to die, whoever was there or whoever was set up, just so that she could get away from the kid. But that's a really cruel. I'm going like a really cruel route in that theory, so I don't know. That's probably definitely wrong. But anyway. And Machi practically left his signature at the scene in the fingerprints. All this evidence clearly points to the defendant. Lammeror's song? Yes. Yes, the Guitar Serenade. You noticed its code too, did you not? The orange color? Its code? All the events that day follow the lyrics to her song. Yep. First, the keys to my heart held onto so tightly were stolen. That's your keys. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames on stage. Mr. Latus's life was taken by a bullet. The rest hardly needs explanation. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. That's mad. It's like a story. It's like a story out of some fairy tale. That is mad. Indeed. I admit I forgot about the song. I hadn't brought it up earlier. But there it is now, waiting for me. The grand finale, as it were. Really? Hey, you know I was the one who first noticed that. Or are you trucing? Or are you just trying to take credit? I've heard of jumping rope to songs, but counting the songs. But killing? Oh, Lord. It's a wild world out here, Judge. Very well. We've heard one song and dance. Let's get on to the next, the cross-examination. I'm not so sure I'm going to be doing much singing. Oh my goodness. Oof. Let's see here. The missing body. I believe Monty stole the body because of some lyrics. Let's see if that's true or not. Who would steal a body just to match some lyrics? I didn't believe it myself, but it can't just be a coincidence. Well, what's the evidence? It is as Fraulein Detective says. Let us begin with the first verse, if you would, Fraulein Detective. What? You want me to sing it? You are the witness, Ja? Or did you want me to sing? I warned you my fee as vocalist is not trivial. Dude, you're in a court of law. Shut up. Fine, fine. Let's look at the first part of the lyrics, shall we? When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Indeed, my favorite heart-shaped key ring was stolen that morning. Next, we go to the right page of the lyric sheet, where we find, burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away. Oh, and it actually burned. As we know, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar bursts into flames. Burn! Like a bullet of love, fire. Crossfire! Take my life away! Crossfire! All the way. Dude, that I would love a Crossfire reference with this. Like a crossover between Crossfire and Guilty... What's it called? Guilty Love? Mr. Latus's life was taken by a bullet. Bravo, Fraulein Detective! Your singing is not bad! Now, for the finale. I happen to believe that everyone has a pleasant voice. Beautiful voice. Some people have it refined and some don't. But everyone's got a voice, and they can all foster them. That's what was taught to me, at least, so... Now, for the finale... La piece de résistance. Guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. How do you even sing that part? As it says in the lyrics, Mr. Latus, guitar was found with a guitar high in the sky over the stage. Alright. No series of coincidences could be so well conceived. He's right. Scientifically speaking, well, no, scientifically speaking, it is possible, right? So that's the opposite. What would Walkie have said? That concert was whack. Walkie. It's hard to argue when she pours her heart into it like that. What does that have to do with anything? Anyway, the shooter... She's like embarrassed or something. He moved the body to match Lemuror's song. Does the prosecution have any idea why he'd do all this? You want my scientific opinion? No clue. That's not scientific. But he clearly had a reason to go through all that trouble. Some deep reason. You're saying he? Who's he? Why are we assuming he? A deep reason? Deep-seated hatred. Not only did he steal my keys, he torched my guitar. Unforgivable acts even if he had a reason, and worse if he had none. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. What is that? Reasonable acts. What was it? Filthy acts done at a reasonable price. Unforgivable acts. There's an unforgivable acts JoJo reference somewhere in there. I can't think of it. Maybe you got to come up with it. The Diva's complaints aside, I can't imagine someone doing this just on just a whim. I can't. People have done shit like that before. Fraulein Detective! I take something. It just skips ahead by itself. I take offense at that description. Indeed. Indeed. It does seem too well rehearsed, shall we say. Yes, this crime was planned for sure. Yeah, definitely. Excuse me, I agree. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim. Okay. You don't know that. But Mr. Latou spoke English. He may have come to this country before. He may have talked some shit to someone. Got clapped. I looked into that, I assure you. The smugness. Oh? It was his first time in the country, it seems. Okay. Apparently, he learned English on his own. Wow. Wait, like in the small time that he was here? What? Great. You see? No one here had a motive to kill him, and certainly not in such an elaborate fashion. It must have been one of the Borginians for sure, but I don't know. It does seem difficult. It does seem difficult to imagine. Unless our famous prosecutor did it as a publicity stunt. Alright, like his pal. What did you say? Prosecutor Gavin, did you did this to promote your song? Oh. Now the crowd goes wild over that instead of the shit from earlier? Of course not. I am quite dismayed by the ludicrous nature of her claim. What is going on here? Why would I need promotion? Everyone already listens to my music. Alright, Seto Kaiba. They're even in my textbook at school. No way. And I've never heard of them. What does that say about me? Do you live under a rock, or you don't care about that? Which is fine. I was just kidding. Don't get all worked up, Glimmer Boy. Oh, she got you back good for that one thing. And Machi practically left her signature at the scene. Okay. Let's see. What do you mean by his signature? The bullet holes in the wall, of course. I thought you were going to say the fingerprints. The bullet holes? Why don't we check the revolver for prints? Unless they use like a, I don't know, like a freaking glove or something. The revolver was fired twice. One shot missed and left a hole in the wall. And that means what exactly? The dressing room isn't exactly spacious. Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. They can't have been more than 5 feet apart. That was my point. So she's gonna say that because he's blind, he would have missed. I said this way earlier, but I think this is gonna be a weak defense because of or weak offense because of the little window. It would be difficult, almost impossible to miss at that range. I don't know about that. Difficult to miss, you say? She said impossible. Difficult to miss, sure. I'm not gonna say impossible. Difficult to miss, you say? Very. Yeah. Assuming the shooter could properly aim. No. You can't be serious. Machi, he can't see. So therefore he can't fight. That's why he missed? It's the only explanation that makes sense. Yeah. It's true, I mean, this is logical. He used sound and other senses to fire the gun. Poorly. Well, I mean, 50% hit rate isn't exactly poor, I would say. I mean, it's not great for a sniper, but it's not bad for an infantry. That reminds me, the monitor in that room was blaring at the time, yeah? hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound. A blind shooter. No wonder he missed. Damn, Judge, you slow. I knew those bullet holes would come back to haunt me. Think, Justice, what do I do now? Let's sit back and watch? Because we don't have... Oh, like, I know what I could present here, but I don't think that we've gotten there yet in the game. Excuse me. He couldn't see, so the first shot missed. As explanations go, it's airtight. Oh, well, nah. Ooh. It appears the shooter did leave his signature. I'm afraid this is looking bad for a young defendant. The witness may continue with her testimony. You got it. Let me save one more time. Oh. There it goes. Alright, let's try to skip forward and then try to find that one scene again. This time we're gonna say that, like, there is a contradiction or whatever it said. Raise an objection. Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall, but that doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see. Oh? How so? Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim. That's certainly possible. And it might have been the revolver's fault. The revolver? What is he talking about? The revolver was a very large caliber, correct? If the shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon, why, they could dislocate their shoulder. Exactly. Exactly, yep. The defendant, Machi Tobaya, is, as you can see, tiny. It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun and missing entirely. The kickback alone would throw off his aim. A convincing argument, to be sure. Aha, take that, smug prosecution. Oh my god, look at how smug he is himself. Apollo? What? Huh, what? Yeah, that was fucking stupid. That bit about Machi being tiny? And the gun throwing off his aim? Aren't you kind of, admitting that he did it? Oh? It does not matter what he missed. What matters is that the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant. Even the defense seems to agree on that point. Yerk! Christ, I really put my foot in it this time. Well, let's get the facts of the matter on record. If you would, Fraulein Detective. Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Right. From the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind. Hold on. Let me see this part again. So, they claim that he is admitting that he did that. Why? How would that prove it? Because his arm isn't even dislocated. That wouldn't even really admit anything, to be honest. That doesn't even follow logically. If he did do that, then that means his shoulder would be dislocated, right? That's the first thing. And the second thing would be that, okay. Let's just move on. Let's present some... Oh, I dropped the ball. Well, at least it was a little bit. A little bit. Just making my hand jittery, bro. What the hell? Yo, how did this hop from this table to the other when I did that? That was crazy. Okay, that guy dropped the whole Red Bull, but whatever. Alright, let's present something. Okay, so true that the shooter was blind. But if he was blind, how would he be able to erase this message then? This dying message. If he was blind, he wouldn't be able to see this, right? So what would be the motive there? How would he get up on top of the ladder if he couldn't see? There's a bunch of stuff I could present here. I'm going to present the picture. I mean, this is the most obvious one to me. The prosecution holds that the shooter couldn't see. A scientific conclusion based on a thorough examination of the crime scene. Yes. Apparently not thorough enough. You tell him, Apollo. I have a certain piece of evidence that completely overturns your claim. Yup. What? This is the best face ever. It's a stupid face. This is that evidence. The photograph of the crime scene? I don't care much for the smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face. He's like ready for it or something. But there's no time to think twice. Oh, I must care for it. I think it's great. Time to press on. Alright, cords of steel, let's do this. Yes, Your Honor, the crime scene. There is something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point. Then perhaps you'd best show us this something. Get your finger out of the breeze and put it to good use, yeah? Okay. Very well. Show us what you're talking about. Very well. Show us what you're talking about, Mr. Justice. The contradiction that the scene of the crime, yada yada, at the scene of the crime is... right there, bro. Right there. There's the relevant spots. The contradiction is right here. The smeared bloodstains? I thought it was just my blurry vision. But it really was blurry. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head, much like a gesture I've seen many times in this court. Yes, I'm sure you have, Judge. It's almost as if he wrote something. He did write something. Aha, I get it. At least I think I get it. Good job, Trucy. Now you're following. Get what, Fraulein? When Mr. Latouche was shot, he tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? And what would he write in it but his own blood? Pretty good, huh? Write it in, yeah. Thanks for making my point for me. Yes, in fact, that's what happened, what I think happened here. That does seem to be a distinct possibility. Probably most likely what happened. The victim wrote the killer's name. It's certainly a logical conclusion. Rat, I just wish it wasn't all rubbed out like that. No, it's fine. This helps us. Because it proves that it wasn't him. Of course it's rubbed out. Why, if I were a killer, I certainly wouldn't want to leave my own name behind. Neither would I. Now you will see. No one's anything else to say? About what? So the prosecution accepts this? Like what? You guys retarded? You agree this was the victim making an attempt to record the name of the killer? And that the killer tried to rub the name out? What's your point? What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the killer know the victim was writing their name? He heard it, obviously. Well, Mr. Latouche was writing something in blood. Once the killer saw what it was... He saw it? Huh? Do we... Wait, yeah, the two brain cells you guys have are starting to work finally, starting to twist the wheel. Once he saw what it was? But what did you just testify about the shooter? I said they were blind. Ah! I'm an idiot! Yet the crime scene itself contradicts that. The killer had to have been able to see. Why would they rub out the name in blood otherwise? Yeah. May I remind the court that the defendant, Machi Tobaye, is blind? He couldn't have been the shooter. Impossible! That's got everyone talking now. Order! 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 Prosecutor Gavin, please explain to me what all this means. It's just going with the flow. I mean, look at this photo. Look at this photo. It seems quite clear that the shooter could see. Yet up until now, it just calms the whole audience by punching the thing. Well, it seems I owe the court an apology. Hmm? The Gaviners are a band with law enforcement ties, yet a murder occurred during our concert. Apparently, this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, some reports were not filed in an entirely timely manner. No, he's bullshitting. I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting here. Yeah, I don't either. Hey, Apollo, look at him. He's super calm. Yeah. Why is Prosecutor Gavin all relaxed and smiling like that? Yeah. Got an ace up his sleeve. Like he knows something we don't. And he's just about to tell us. Yeah, he's about to tell us, yeah. I've got an idea. Let's rock! Yeah. Mario Kart sound. Or Mario Golf, rather. With these documents. But before that, let's rock again. I have a question for the Fraulein Detective. If I may. What? Tell me. Why do you think that Machi Tobaye is blind? Oh, no. He's not really Ray Charles? Huh? What did he say? What are you Hoy, what are you saying? Of course he's blind. Of course? Well, that's not what he asked. He says, why do you think he is blind? Of course? He's the blind pianist, right? He's Ray Charles. So he's Ray Charles. Doesn't Labrador lead him around by the hand all the time? No way. I have reported here on the defendant, Machi Tobaye. According to this, Machi Tobaye can see perfectly well. What? You're lying. It's all part of the image? Oh my god, dude. No way. No way. Oh my god. Wait, wrong blind guy. Oh, I gotta throw away that theory. Well, no. My theory still stands because you're still ignoring the main point that if he fired that revolver, his arm would be shot. Unless you're telling me he's a grown man secretly, he's just like hiding his appearance. There's no way. I mean, you still can't overturn that simple fact that, you know, biology and it's still a factor here. You know, he's not trained and strong enough to handle the kick of a .45 caliber. That's crazy. No kid is gonna be able to do that. No normal kid, at least. His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever Borginians. Borginians. He can see quite well. Lies. But you said... What did I say exactly? Her forehead. Not once in the course of this trial have I claimed the defendant was blind. That's what I claimed. The only one who did was Fraulein Detective. But that's... You can't object to that. A significant fact, yes. Consider this. Machi Tobaye sees. This is when we find out that he's actually been trained under Biscuit Kruger. Yeah, right. And he's like 45 years old. Yo, Biscuit Kruger's wild. Yo, 45 years old and just ages like a Japanese man. Right? And he was the only one who could have fled through the air vent. I see no problems with this. What about the bullet holes in the wall? Yeah, that does raise another suspicious thing. We just covered that. Either way, none of this makes sense. If he weren't blind, he would have missed, right? Yes, the bullet holes. I believe her forehead neatly explained those for us, Deadeye. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the .45 caliber revolver. No, that would not explain that. That means he dislocates his shoulder. That wouldn't make any sense. He would need to put like a cast on his arm. A simple accident, in other words. I don't know about that. You think he would fire it twice, knowing how much of a kickback it had? That makes even less sense than the original theory. Ah, how's that? Poor. I give you a 4 out of 10. That was garbage. I'm afraid your objection has just flown off for brighter skies. Ugh. Ugh. This is where the real fun begins, sir, forehead. Yarg! Alright, Faye, relax. Oh, recess? This is the perfect time for us to end the stream, too. It has been a fun stream, though. I knew you didn't have what it took. You jerk. Just what was I here for? Comic relief? Yes, actually. You and everyone else. Yeah, apologize. Apologize? Ace Attorney, apologize? Ah ha ha. Oh, sorry. That's no way to apologize. I am apologizing by laughing at you. He's angered and trucy now. Look out. Watch out for her. If we can please end the bickering now. Whatever, I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clues to solving this case if it kills me. Well then, prepare to die. But your testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. You haven't proven anything. It's all conjecture. Don't say that. What? There's bloodstain. The criminal tried to wipe it off, right? That seems to be what happened, yes. We might be able to find out what really was written here. How? Unless you have frickin' Moody Blues, I don't see how you're doing that. Really? You can do that? Bro, let me find out if she's got a stand power. That's right, with this. Oh, the classic spray. Oh, yeah, that's true, the classic spray. It's called Luminol. Yeah, actually, I was about to say it was Luminol. I actually do remember. I did remember the name for once, but I was late to say it. Maybe you know of it. It's a chemical that reacts to blood. Yeah, we used this in the first game. We used this quite a bit, actually. In the last trial, and the trial before that, I believe we used it 2 different trials. And we've used it sparingly throughout the series, up to this point, I believe. Pretty cool. So yeah, this will like basically have traces of the blood, so you can kind of like see the indent or outline of what was there previously. So it'll allow us to see the actual message there. And it may not actually say siren there. It might actually say something else. I don't know, but we'll see. It's also possible that the victim could have been lying about who we saw there. I'm not sure. Maybe he couldn't hear us too well, right? Because the music was playing. And we gotta revisit that scene because we asked a witness, like, was there a witness? But maybe he didn't hear us say witness because he had just been learning English, so maybe he didn't know it that well. Maybe he thought witness meant killer or something. I don't know. Let me find out there's a Virginian word between killer and witness that is similar. Oh, that would be some good ass twisting. That'd be some good ass twist. Give it a spritz. Spritz. Yes, give it a little spritz. Maybe you know of it. It's a chemical that reacts to blood. Yes. Have we done those tests yet? Ha! As if I'm going to tell you. Yeah, don't tell him shit. The bloodstains covered a section of the carpet. In order to perform blood tests, the section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request here in court now. Yes. Oh, fantastic. We're doing this right now? Damn, I think that ended my stream. Right, go for it, Apollo. Huh? I have to do the test? Shouldn't you do it? You're the expert. Come on, Emma. You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple. I want to do it because it's fun. A chemical that reacts to blood. I've heard of this somewhere. I'm sure you have. Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have at it. Okay, let's do it. Right, ready? It's as easy as pie. Just press A to spray an area. Here, give it a try. The eyes of the entire choir are focused on me. Yeah, he's gonna fuck it up. Apollo, your hand's shaking. Let's do this. I'm so nervous. Shit. I can't control my hand. Stop looking at me, everyone, please. I just can't do it. Leon, I spy with my little eyes. I spy 19206. Leon? This has got to be written in his language, right? What does that say? Wow-wee! It really works! This must be the power of science. Look, it's having a reaction. The 11 is actually an N. But what does N037 mean? Yo, God, that is funny. Yeah, just like in Danganronpa, right? What is N037? That doesn't make anything. Neot? Anyway. It says IPXX 314206. Let me see what it says backwards. No. Nah, it's gotta be in her language. Is that the killer's name? Yeah. Elon Musk named this killer. That's one of his sons or daughters. Or I don't know. Just, that's a weird ass name. Maybe it is. If the killer was a robot, aha! I have it. So what is it? I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar. This is an Interpol ID number. What? Interpol? What the shit? Interpol's involved? Do you want me to end the stream after this? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Interpol? You mean the International Police Agency? Yeah, what is going on in this freaking case? Interpol? Yes, most are undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why would he write that number? Why would Mr. Latouche even know a number like that? He knew it by heart. That... Oh, it's getting juicy. Wait a minute. What if he... That's why he knows so many languages. He's an Interpol agent. That's his ID. He was investigating this chick. She's a killer. They're both killers. I don't know. No. Either her or the... I don't know. This got crazy. Good show, Fraulein Detective. Rock on. Your Honor, we can verify this number immediately. Darian, are you there? Come up to the witness stand now. Come on, what's happening here? Yo, oh, he is like a secret agent, right, or whatever. He's like the police detective guy, like the actual real police detective guy under his command. Darian, you heard what we need. Go check into this Interpol ID number. Stat. Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. What was the voice again? Sure thing. Give me 30 minutes. No, give me 27. I don't remember what it was. 27? Okay. Well, who are you supposed to be, the wolf? I'm not sure what to think of all this. The prosecution's case is airtight, or so it seems. Yet if this number is really that of an Interpol agent... Oh wait, I know. What if Machi Tobai is really an undercover Interpol agent? I'm thinking it's not. I'm thinking it's that guy, bro. That would be a possibility. Because, I mean, he would know his own ID by heart like that, right? That's not a number you just randomly see and just remember. That's like a number that it has to be part of his identity. A possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as the killer. One that was marked as the killer for certain. Why did Latouche know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know. Well, we have some time while we wait for Darian's report. Let's work on unraveling another mystery, shall we? Oh, this is getting fucking sweet, dude. A curious mystery concerning Machi Tobai. What are you talking about? Fraulein Detective, please accept my apologies. I received word that the defendant could, in fact, see just before the trial began. So you think he's Interpol because of that? He's undercover? It's possible. I mean, he could be a very precocious kid that's like a super whiz genius agent or something. But I doubt he wouldn't know basic English. If he's that much of a whiz kid, he probably knows several languages. It seemed too much of a bother to tell you. You had me until that last bit. Does this not raise a rather straightforward question? Well, sure. Why did Machi pretend he couldn't see? Exactly. It makes little sense. What do you think, her forehead? I think you should stop calling me that. Or I get mad. Huh? Me? Machito Baye pretended he was blind. Do you know why? I just imagine it's part of the whole image thing that they were trying to make. Him and the woman. How could he know? Wait, Prosecutor Gavin knows why, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Yeah, he's known from the start of the trial. He's been leading us this on the whole time. I hate when the one side knows everything and won't share any information. You're supposed to share the discovery. Something wrong? Cat got your tongue, perhaps? Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of game? It's funny, we're actually playing with a controller in our hands, so... Not at the moment I heard that report, I knew why. Yeah? I suppose people would have sold over 1 million records. Really are something else. What does that have to do with anything, exactly? There was a reason why Machito Baye pretended to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake. Getting the picture now? It wasn't for himself? Mr. Justice? Can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant had to feign blindness? Why are you asking me? He's the one who brought it up! Why are you asking me for evidence? I have a fucking clue. I'm not gonna present evidence. I'm not gonna go against my client. Fuck that. I don't have a clue. I have no idea. For her forehead, I'm disappointed in you. I'm not ratting out my client. You can go to hell. Unless you're merely feigning stupidity, yeah? I'm not. I plead the fifth. Keep it up, wise guy. Exactly. Recall the relationship of Lammerroar and Machito Baye. In particular, their arrangement over the years before visiting our country. Lammerroar, her pianist? They would always walk together, she leading him by the hand. Even when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him. That's right. Because he was blind, or so we thought. She led him at all times. All times! Yes, she did. All times? Yet we now know that Machito could see perfectly well. Why keep up the charade? Well, it wasn't part of their, wasn't it part of their performance? Yeah, exactly, their little image or whatever. There is a simpler explanation here, Judge. Machi did not need to be led by the hand at all. Which means... Oh, shit! Oh! I get... Oh! Oh, you got me! That's a twist! You got me! Dude! Oh my god! That's fucking crazy! Yeah, I do. It was the other way around. She was the blind one. The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lammerroar. Dude, that's fucking crazy. What the fuck was that twist? Oh man, that's so good. What's this? It makes sense too. Oh man, the Apollo reaction. Dude, that's so fucking good. It makes total sense. I should have seen that coming. Because, like, no, it's true. Like, she even had, like, the whole, like, the expression makes so much sense now. Everything makes so much sense. Oh, what a smart fucking twist that was. That's so good. What's this? So you mean to say that Lammerroar is, she's blind as a bat, her Judge? So why did she mention something about, hold on. Oh, I want to see her line again about her, she said something about us, our forehead or something? Did she say that before? That's why she never blinked. Okay, that kind of explains it then. What? What? Yeah, I literally had the Apollo reaction. So true. Order! This is crazy. Prosecutor Gavin. Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be like, be the landscape painter in sound or something? Well, since we have her here, do you want to bring her back up? Oh my goodness, I don't even know anymore. So her whole testimony is pure shit. That's why he wanted to take her off. Oh my goodness, bro, this guy. I mean, Apollo's forehead is so big that you just can feel his presence in the room, bro. It's not even that big. It's not even big, bro. Like, why not ask Lammerroar herself? I believe she's still in the witness waiting room. Apollo, what does this mean for our case? Don't ask me. I had no idea she couldn't see. Bro, why the fuck does he have damn glasses then? All a part of this image. The world couldn't know that she was blind. Oh man, she's gonna garner all this sympathy then. Oh shit. Yo, this throws everything out the window. Alright. I will take my theory, put it right into the recycle bin, drop it right in there. Okay? That's gonna stay there. It's not gonna come back. I do not need to restore. That shit is gone. Bro, what the fucks? I hadn't even imagined until now. Look, bro, that's crazy. Bailiff, bring in Lammeror. Is it true? Lammeror, it pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way. And yet I must. Please do not be concerned on my behalf. Those eyes, she really can't see? Really? It is true. Oh, wow. How funny it is that a tiny lie born in the Borginian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world. Oh, wow, let's not get out of hand. It's not the entire world, it's just a court, okay? In Japan. So you are... Bro, that flabbergasted me so much I forgot the fucking judge's voice. Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lammeror. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Her amnesia, so her blindness is psychosomatic? What? Oh my god. I gotta think about this. This is a crazy. This shit just got way more interesting. Oh my goodness, what did she witness? Know too that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for Lammeror. The siren. Oh my gosh, now it makes sense. The siren. Why didn't I pick up on that? That's so, yeah, oh my gosh, it's so obvious now you think about it. In hindsight, it's super obvious, but I wasn't thinking like that before. Damn, bro, they got me good with that shit. Oh, I see. You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial, her forehead. What's that? What's that you say? I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses. You did say that. I do remember you saying that. Ah! Now, Lammeror, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes? Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. I am nothing but sympathetic towards you right now. May I begin, Your Honor? That's crazy. Yes. Yes, of course. That's crazy. So, her ears, when she did say that, it's not my eyes or something, it was like my ears that I trust as a musician. So, it's really heightened at this point then. Though I admit I'm a little lost here. I think we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor. Oh my lord. Oh man, it's like almost 7:30. Fuck, this is so I can't stop. Lammeror's eyes. This testimony. I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. Okay, Bane. My producers came up with my PR line before he knew this. Oh. So, silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Well, this is your fault for not saying shit about it. And they came up with the siren. Do you think... Oh. Do you think that, the bodyguard knew? That's why he named it the siren? Like, he found out? Or maybe did they kill him to protect her secret? No. That's his bodyguard. Why would he say anything? No one ever talked with him. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. Okay, well, I just have to read this line. And then I would have known. Okay. Okay, wow. But this is a murder trial. I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would... It all makes sense. Her closing her eyes all the time. The actual large black sclera that she has in her eyes makes a lot more sense now. Everything makes sense. Yeah. Damn, all the details are there. She told us the truth from the beginning when she said she saw nothing. Damn. Touche, game. Touche. Very well. Does the fans have anything to add? I don't know what I can even add at this point. I'm actually thrown for a loop here. I'd like to cross-examine. But what is there left to ask? I don't know. But we gotta come up with something. There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me. Let's hear it again, actually. Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Yeah, sure. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself. That's what I'm doing, dog. Yo, chill out. Very well. The defense may proceed. However, be aware this court will not tolerate any questions deemed too stressful to the witness. I understand. Okay. There was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy. Let me see this part of the testimony that he's talking about. Lamoureux's eyes. Okay, no memory of the light, debuted in the world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my pure line before he knew this, but hold on. She said, we said her staff knew. So as it may sound, I had to pretend I couldn't see, that I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no other. So this does not include her PR person. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. This is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. This is the part, though. Everyone on his staff pretended. So, oh, when he said the witness was Siren, it doesn't make sense why the witness would be Siren, because he would know that she couldn't see, so she couldn't be a witness. Ah, it makes perfect sense. Okay, I'm gonna go through these other lines because I actually do want some lore on this character. I'm super interested in her story now. So, you don't know why you went blind? I do not. I may have been born this way, in fact. How does she not know, though? It's fruitless to attempt to pry into her past. And I might add, it's a delicate subject. I'm not sure we can reasonably expect Mr. Justice to do anything delicately. Dude, what's up, Judge? You want to throw hands, bro? See me outside. What the hell is this disrespect? Hey, why I oughta take a deep breath and call. Dude, I feel just as outraged as you, Apollo. Don't worry about it. Hit him with the course of steel, bro. Let him have it. What I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think. She's way more graceful than I gave her credit for sure. And over here, I'm over here doubting her, suspected her and shit. I mean, maybe, but that's crazy. I debuted in the world of darkness and sound. Wait, is it possible that he may have known that she heard? No, I don't know. She dropped the pin. Oh, wait a minute. Was he... Hold on. Was he trying to protect her? Wait a minute. I'm thinking about this differently now. What if he was there to protect her? The bullets were aimed at her. Oh my god. The brooch was right under where the bullets were. He was there to protect her, I think. That's why the bullets, like, whoever was in there could only aim with the hand, right? They weren't in the room. They were outside the room trying to snipe at her. She couldn't see, so she would not know that there was someone aiming at her. But he, the bodyguard, would know that because he saw her. And he went in there to shield her. And that's why he got shot and not her. And that's why he missed her. So whoever knew the lyrics, try to follow the lyrics exactly and try to create the scenario in which what happened was how the lyrics played out. Someone who knew the lyrics. We have to go there. Who messed up the hold on? Who messed up the bass part? Was it the Darian or whatever his name was? I did not mean to do that. Weren't you nervous to hit the stage in your condition? Yeah, this is the darkness line, right? Not at all, surprisingly. It felt natural, singing in front of everyone. Is it not something just... It's not something just anyone can do. She has talent, that much is quite clear. You might even say she is beloved by the gods of music. Even without light, I live perfectly happy in my world of sound. Kinda have to at this point, because you got no sight to go with. If that is a talent, as you say, then I think the god's responsible. What about your PR model? True, yeah. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. Perhaps your music reminded him of the Borginian scenery. Huh? Ah, no, it was quite the opposite. The opposite? According to my producer, my music has a certain global quality. Global? So he wanted to cash in on it, of course. Multicultural, if you will. Hard to pin to one region. But when people listen to it, they picture the country closest to their hearts. I see. Okay. Which is why my music has reached so many. What a lovely story. It's actually a pretty good story. Yeah. It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing after all. My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. To me, the real landscape painters are the listeners. I can't wait for this line to come back and be like something crazy to tie in later. When I think of that, I do not mind how I am represented to the world so much. Yet, one thing quickly led to another. Yeah, I see. It spiraled out of control without her real... Like, she didn't really have a good handle on the situation and just got crazy. So silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Okay. Was that to protect your image as a landscape painter in sound? That does not matter so much to me, really, but it matters to the world. The label is quite concerned about it, I think. A landscape painter who can't see? That's like a pianist who can't play, huh? Probably. I'm not so sure. I'm not sure you can compare your father to Lamb and Roar. Oh, burn! Damn. The world of commercial music is filled with these little white lies. It is, unfortunately, and I know it. Yeah. Nothing is sacred when it comes to publicity. She knows. She knows. Even in blindness, she could see the truth. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others. Okay, this is where I need to get to. So, I'm going to put the picture back up as evidence then. Or a contradiction, rather. When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Latouche? Good. I wanted to know this question. Of course. He was my manager. Yes, good. So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me. Exactly. Something the matter, Mr. Justice? I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You are thinking of when you discovered the body, yes? Yes. Oh, he knew. Is he right, Apollo? He is right. Yes, I was. Yeah, let me replay this. Okay. Can you hear me? Cold, so cold. So, I don't think he could hear very well. So cold, witness. Help is on the way. So cold, witness. He said witness, though. The guy himself. Damn it. Can't see. Oh, the witness can't see! Oh, the witness can't see! Oh my god! The witness is... So she was the witness. She was there in the room. He's saying that she couldn't see. Oh my gosh. The whole... How do they do this in Ace Attorney? How do they do this in these games? They create a scenario that could be misconstrued in so many different ways. And you think it's one way, but then they switch it up on you, and it's a whole different thing altogether. I don't know how they do this. They've done this a lot, where they just catch you off guard like this. How? How can they do that? And then I think one time they even did like a third switcheroo on us. I think it was the third game in the Ace Attorney 3. That shit's crazy, dude. Mr. Latouche told me to ask the witness, and he named you. And I keep falling for it. Like I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna fall for it next time. Nope, still fall for it. Lamb and Roar. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind. I don't know. Tisk tisk. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself. That's what I'm doing. I'm thinking for myself. I'm coming up with some stuff. Meaning what? There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more. The witness siren? We've heard them many times, along with a little play acting by our defense. I remember them well myself, but that statement is not what I refer. Not to what I refer. I mean what he said before that. Before? What came before that? Ah! That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness. I see, said the blind man. Or blind woman in this case. Too bad, the defense did not. Well, Herr Forehead, try relaxing and looking at the facts first next time. Okay, smug asshole. Alright, guy. Urgh. That's fucking crazy, dude. Was order! Recall Lammermoor's earlier testimony. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But she couldn't have heard those gunshots. I thought we proved that. That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. Latouche witnessed her through that window. But then how did the bros get into the room? Why else would he have named her as the witness? But then that doesn't make sense. Why would he say the witness is blind? Or can't see? Then the bros being in the room, I don't know. I'm not so certain that's the truth. Ah, but I really did hear them. Well, her testimony is that she went from one area to the next. So if I assume that this is true and she wasn't in the room, I don't know how the bros got there. Unless somebody planted it there. I don't know. But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots and the man's voice. Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course. But it was so clear. If I'd heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant. Did she hear Darian's voice? I just want to know. Your Honor! Uh-oh. What is it? What is it, bailiff? Can't you see we're in session here? We have the results back from the investigation. Who is it? The investigation? Ah, the Interpol number that Mr. Latouche left us. Okay, yeah, I had to... Everything is thrown out the window at this point. Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescent, your report, please. His name's Crescent. I want to hear if she knows his voice. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer quite intriguing. Yeah. Quick work as always, Darian. Was that 27 minutes? Somebody timed that? Well, tell us about the number. Is it defending a secret agent? RPXX314206. Agent registered under this number was Romain Latouche. Yeah, I knew it was going to be him. There's no way you would just remember something like that out of nowhere. It had to have been your number. That's too specific. No one's memory is that good. I mean, there are people with good memory like that, but not your average person, right? So, what? Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Latouche himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So when he wrote those letters, he was trying to tell us his own identity. Yeah, I know. That way he could tell us who he was shadowing. I know. That part, at least I at least knew that part. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away. Mr. Latouche was undercover Interpol agent? That doesn't surprise me after we found out about the agent ID thing. So him being Lamaror's manager was just a cover, most likely. There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it. It concerns that 45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently it belonged to Romain Latouche. He had Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number on the revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon. Excuse me, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver. So the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op? I wonder how that ties into everything. Oh, I'm sure it will tie in spectacularly. It's got to tie in somehow, you think. Yeah, somehow. Okay. Man, this is getting freaking nuts. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Chris Ram. It is a great help. Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be here now. Hold it. It's her, it's her, it's her. She knows the voice. Ah! Wait. Lamaror? Is something the matter? That voice just now. Darjan? Dojan? Mr. Darjan, is it? It was him. I'm sure of it. Oh, man. I had a feeling it was going to be him. It was him? You're insane. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mrs. Darjan. How the hell did he get out of the room then? It must have been from outside. I don't know. Whoa. The chords in his brain were struck. Is this some kind of a joke? What? Yeah, the fucking plot just thickens. No way! Nah, it couldn't have been me. I didn't do it. It was all of yous. I'm just a man trying to play some guitar. Oh, well He's trying to. Oh, he was chasing after a pretend agent, maybe. That's why he didn't fuck up the guitar. I don't know. The courtroom fell into such a chaotic state, the trial had to be suspended temporarily. Yes, I made it to the halfway point. Thank you. I'd never seen that happen before. Well, get used to it, Paul. You're gonna see it a lot of times in your days. Of course, it's not every day you get an accusation like that one. That was crazy. Lamaror, fingering. Phrasing. Fingering Darjan Krushen. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice Lamaror heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it. Hey, no wimping out now, Apollo. What? Get out of my inner monologue. What are you doing here? Personal space? Hello? To be continued. Alright, this is a great place to end the stream. Yeah, I think we can all agree, right? Holy moly. Hey, save the fucking game. You better not have frozen right there. Oh, get out of here. Oh, don't corrupt my save, motherfucker. Are you serious? Oh, thank goodness. I was about to be pissed. I'm about to be really pissed. I'm going to save it again just in case. Okay, there you go. Now, I trust that save. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, all right. Wow. Crazy twists and turns already. We haven't even gotten to the end of this trial. I'm sure there's going to be more crazy stuff. Damn it, man. Too bad it's only a once-a-week thing. But next Wednesday, we'll come back to this. And we'll visit what's going on there. I hope we can find out the truth of the matter. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was a ton of fun. I really, really enjoyed that. It's good to bring this series back after, such a long hiatus. I had other games to play, so I had to finish some of those games. Still don't know what I'm going to do for Fridays. I'm going to just make it Clair Obscur for now until, further notice. When I finish Clair Obscur, I might bring back the 100 line to do the true ending path. And we'll see where we go from there. But as for now, we're going to focus strictly on this game and Clair Obscur. I did receive one really interesting kind of suggestion to play Minecraft on Fridays, which I don't even play Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft for like 15 years ago. So, I don't know. It's very interesting. I'd have to really put that to a poll. I mean, I have no desire to play Minecraft necessarily, but It's not a bad game to just chill out and just play music and talk to people or whatever. But I don't know. I don't really think that's a great idea. But we'll see. We'll see. Depends on what people want to watch, really. I'd rather just take that as an opportunity to finish out another game. Like I could do Clear Obscure, another like day of Clear Obscure, or another day of Ace Attorney. So it could be something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, these guys. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for watching, and follow me on Blue Sky. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, and consider subscribing as well if you enjoy the content. Go to my videos, go to my playlist, see what I have in store there, see what I have to offer. If you like it, just follow me. And of course, Blue Sky instead of Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to, but I usually stick to Blue Sky because I don't really like Twitter that much. And I post all my updates there. I don't talk on it much, but I do post when I'm going live or if I'm casting the stream, etc., etc. So anyway, thanks for watching. You all have a good rest of your night. Peace out and keep it styling, y'all.
My body. My body.